Alright, and I believe that we are, that we should be live with the game feed.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, oh damn. I forgot a thing.
Welcome, everybody. This is Ondrik and Footloose here. And today we'll be showcasing Bionicle Heroes.
Yeah, so, a little bit of a funny thing. I originally wanted to do a 100% run as a joke, but enough people submitted that it got changed to 20%, so yay. At least I don't have to sit through 8 hours of this, am I right?
100% is a very long category. I'm glad we're not doing that today.
Right. Yeah, it's certainly better that we are just doing it like this. Yeah. With that, I believe that I'm ready to go, so the timing will start when I press OK on the autosave prompt here. And with that, I guess I'm going in. 3, 2, 1.
So to go ahead and explain this trick that he's already doing out the gate, if you strafe run, which is hold forward and a strafe key at the same time on the PC version, you actually move a bit faster than normal. He's going to jump straight into Baraka Bluff and try to grind out some pieces.
Bionicle Heroes is probably one of the more known Bionicle games. Simply, I would say because it came out during a very high time in Bionicle's popularity, but that is, to me, entirely a subjective judgment.
The speed run is also a bit more of a challenge than most others, because it's not just a point A to point B, get there as fast as possible. You have to consider certain aspects to
things like piece collection,
to the end of the level. Yeah.
And how to use your pieces. To which I run a different route than Footloose, like the world record holder. Not exactly in piece count or in level order, but specifically in things that I buy, things that I don't buy. Mostly considering how I am a less skilled runner than Footloose is, and so I give myself a few things as a crutch. So here I got hero mode. This is known as a true Jedi or true hero mode in other LEGO games, but this is mechanically very different than in these other LEGO games. It is mandatory to progress, and it is permanent until you remove it by activating a golden construction. And if there is no longer a golden construction to activate and you somehow still get hero mode, despite the soft cap that the game puts on you, you basically soft lock the game in most instances, I believe.
I hope you love that sound or that song, because we're going to hear it a lot over the next few hours.
Yeah, this speedrun, this is an any percent, and you can already see on the estimate that we're gonna be here a long time. And for 100%, you basically need to beat the game twice. I'll show exactly why in a little bit. Here I tried to do a trick where you shoot at the very end of your boat ride, shot from Huki, which would which would impact and give you pieces during the cutscene, yeah. And which would therefore give you hero mode immediately.
There's some things you can do in this game to like kind of optimize animations and whatnot. Like what he was trying to say was like you can gate hero mode before the camera fades out, or just after, and still be able to move.
So now here I am about to do a trick which should be relatively easy. I believe this would be the correct alignment. Well, it might not be, but we can do
Nice.
it.
That we call bridge clip.
Yeah.
It skipped the cutscene and then that entire section there.
It has a slightly different formal name, but those black bricks over there are the reason why 100% is so long. You have to beat the final boss, and then you have to actually also get back through every level and collect every single one of those, which only he can do after you unlock him. I am going to try this skip once, but if it doesn't...
Shoutouts to Chess Skip.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Nolpo.
Shoutouts and fuck yous to Nolpo. And shoutouts
Right.
to saying swear words on stream.
That didn't end up working out, but the trick, when you get it, you can get up on that chest, which will then let you step up onto the rocks, and then you can do a thing called an air strafe, off of the rocks and over the top of the golden distraction, and that'll let you skip it without having to do a grind here.
Yeah. Though doing the
It's
grind
also one
here
of the
is
harder-
still beneficial, because you get hero mode faster, I believe. From what I can remember about the game's mechanics, it has a set amount of piece counts that it sets. When you get to a certain point in the level, it says that, okay, now hero mode costs this many pieces.
I actually don't know if it is faster to do it here. I think it's actually faster in the boss fight. But the benefit of doing this is you don't have to grind extra in the boss fight itself to catch up to get 50,000 points for the 50,000 pieces for the first upgrade.
Yeah. While
But,
people often say, or people who play the game casually often say, get the 50% discount immediately. Here this is not the case, because it's not fast enough, really.
It's really just not worth going out of the way for when you can just be upgrading. You're going to be picking up enough pieces to be able to do all that to begin with, so it's a thing that we forego in the name of
Fast.
general optimization. Here he's going to grind out hero mode, and this is going to be the first of many bosses that you grind out hero mode for.
If I could.
There you go.
I'm just trying to quick scope as much as possible with Motoro to, I guess, more or less to fidget and to maintain my speed while I do this. So I think just staying still would work just as effectively. I overshot on switching Toa and accidentally went to Motoro instead of Kongu. The Toa all have different speeds, well, not really. Kongu and Jaller are tied for fastest, which is why I use them now. And then,
Ollie is the second fastest.
Yes, and then...
And Nuparu, Hyuki, and
Motoro
are all the
tied
same.
for
I
slowest.
think it's like 9 units.
What are the others for reference?
Kongu, Jaller 15, and then Holly 12.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
So you see that it's really big benefits if you can move faster with one of them to just use them instead of the others. So I am in slight danger of dying.
Check your piece count real quick.
56k.
Okay, you're fine. You'll be fine. That's the main concern with dying, is when you die, you drop a whole bunch of pieces.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind of cautious of that, especially when you do get chest skip, because you wouldn't normally get enough unless you grind for it. So during this fight. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and conclude the level now that he's defeated the boss and pick up the mask. And we move on to Shop, which we will be upgrading Nuparu to have a usable weapon.
Yep, that is indeed true. So we'll be skipping through this as much as we can. Yes, we got 59,700 points, so we can afford to get 41,000 in the next level. Which I might need to be reminded of as a number.
41,000?
Yes.
I will.
Okay. So now we obviously have to...
Notepad real quick. Nuparu 3 is a pretty good weapon.
Yeah.
And alternating between Matoro and Hyuki is also pretty good. Moving on here, we're going into Smuggler's Cove. This is pretty straightforward level. There's a few micro optimizations you can do across the map, but otherwise there's not really any huge tricks. Just ultimately comes down to how good your grinding is.
Yep.
And your movement as well, so.
And this grinding depends also on how well you did before. For instance, like if you did really well in Baraka Bluff, you won't have to get as many pieces here. So really, in a way, everything influences everything. And that is something that must be taken into account always.
Especially early on in a run. Once you stop upgrading stuff, it really kind of becomes just finish the levels as quickly as possible, and you don't have to micromanage your piece count outside of getting hero mode. But
I'm attempting to do a trick, which I guess I succeeded in. So this...
You got a bounce out of it, but it wasn't too bad. You can shoot right before a cutscene, and your projectiles will still play out and do damage. The general goal there, and I always miss it too, so don't feel bad about that.
Yeah.
The general goal there is you shoot it, and then you'll kill those 2 Borak during the cutscene.
Right.
And that will help contribute to your piece count while you would otherwise be inactive. I should also mention that piece drops are on are RNG within a range. So there's like it's chosen between a minimum and maximum range of pieces you can get per kill.
Right. And here we go. Now I'm gonna try doing this trick, but it didn't really work out properly, so I just have to kill this on the way.
You can shoot that from a ways away and not have to worry about it as soon as you get close, but that's just a small micro optimization.
Here I tried another little optimization with shooting this.
There's also a cutscene skip there that we don't fully understand, but if you walk off to the left with a certain pattern, you can get past the cutscene trigger and not let it load, which saves you a couple seconds.
Oh.
I need to take that one back to the lab. I had it figured out for Xbox, but the same setup doesn't work on PC.
I mean, we do have debug thingies for both, if I recall correctly, debug menus, so maybe reversing that would not be too difficult. But what do I know? I don't know enough about this game. Also, you will see me managing my masks. It's quite important, especially for me, to keep Nuparu and Kongo close to each other in masks and where they are. So...
Because Kongu and Nuparu are the main damage dealers in the game. Their combo of weapons is really good together. You start out with like a Nuparu grenade to dish out a whole bunch of damage and typically take out 2 or 3 of them and then finish off the rest with Kongu. Kongu also has, the movement speed that's beneficial.
Yes.
Don't forget about 41k, by the way.
Yeah, I do remember. Yes, I remember. So yeah, I'm using the radar to mostly see where the enemies are. We have 38,000 pieces, so it won't take very long to get more. In fact, I believe that will just be like getting regular hero mode will already have that covered for me. if not
That'll be
even
pretty close.
less. I know that there were like some rocks over there, but I seemingly can't hit them. I don't know if I need only 30,300 or 41,300, because I do know that it ended in 700, the number of pieces. But,
when in doubt, just grab enough.
There we go. And now we are turning on hero mode again. I believe that this one should not be, like, difficult to skip. I think, like, there's a lot of weird geometry here that might make this skippable, but I really don't know enough about how this is properly laid out on the thing.
We haven't really found a setup for it yet, but I don't think anybody's really looked in the past 3 or 4 years for one, so...
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've even attempted to find a skip for it, so... There's so much potential across this game for skips. For example, we don't even use lag strats at the moment, which is a common TT game exploit where you can like either tab out or hit Control-Alt-Delete depending on what you're using to run the game.
Alright, my live split says that my time for Smuggler's Cove is 14 minutes 35 seconds. And with that, we are going back here and buying Kongo's weapon. And moving on to Shattered Wreck, which unfortunately I don't think Milkblade is here to spam emotes. So we will just...
So we'll have to do it for him.
Yep. So if anyone here is, I think, has a sub for Milkblade, then this is where you use your emotes. Wanna see that chat light up?
Shoutouts to Dalen for the overlay.
Yeah, absolute massive shoutouts. Managed to like somehow get it done on the timing that we gave him, and yeah, there's literally nothing but praise that I have for that, and I'm taking the wrong damn direction. Shattered Wreck is characterized by me as like the level where I never go the right way for the first time, and I think I could easily save a solid 30 seconds if I did.
I'm about to change that, Nightbot. That's rude. Nightbot's being dumb. As per usual. Let me figure out how to unmod it.
I guess speaking of the overlay, yeah, I don't... while I do also have a channel with that name, it's not my main channel on YouTube. And yes, this is a call-out post.
What was that?
Nothing, just, I didn't do the thing. Okay.
Oh.
Just that, I sent Ondrik a message in the chat to, like, please change the channel name on the overlay, but, I now decided to say it publicly, too.
Oh.
So there's a...
set to the one that you have your lawman runs on, not your KSB.
Yeah, I guess that works, too, in a way, like... Though it's really not, like, my main. To me, it's fine. So there's a trick that you can do here. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if I don't, then I won't do it.
There you go.
Okay, now I'm gonna need...
you gotta have momentum going into that.
And I'm gonna need fucking guidance, because I... Alright.
Okay, so...
I'm going off into the void. Holy hell, I did it. Oh my...
You got it, no setup. Let's go.
That was insanity, because I literally didn't do it. I don't think I've ever done this trick before. That has literally never happened before.
That's one of the more unique tricks in the run, where we actually do go out of bounds.
Yeah. Usually out of bounds in Heroes is a weird thing. Okay, whatever.
Out of bounds in Heroes is pretty situational. While it's usually generally pretty easy to get out of bounds, the trick is getting back in. So
yeah, I am going to do it.
No, you're not. I don't believe.
Okay.
I can't let you show me up on a stage like this. The game said no. I did get the cutscene skip that you failed yesterday on accident.
Right.
What he's attempting to do here is the golden construction skip for this area. Oh
Left-handed moment.
I hate my life. I can't get this trick for the life of me.
I also...
If it ever comes down to that, to get sub 3's never happening for me.
Yeah. Basically,
I'm pretty sure it won't, so...
Basically, the meme is that I am the only one who was ever able to get it, like, semi-consistently. So, an inside joke became that I can only do it because I'm left-handed.
Because runner is left-handed. Fun fact.
Yep. Just become left-handed, indeed, Andre. That's,
I guess.
Alright.
We have made it to Rudaka's lair.
Yep.
It is a shame that Milkblade is not here.
Everyone spam your first emotes. And hope that Nightbot doesn't bonk you with the first hammer.
It should be fixed. I did do away with his tyrannical activity. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna go sub death.
Finally, 1985.
1985 achieved. Alright, and then there's a trick coming up here. We'll see if he gets it. It's called one cycle. One cycle. One frame. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Having flashbacks. Basically, one cycle ends up being if you can fill up the hero mode meter in one enemy cycle. If you can do that, it saves about, I want to say, probably a good 30 seconds or so, because then Rudaka comes back down and whatnot. It has to spawn another wave.
Nope.
He didn't get it. Pretty close. I'm starting to not believe in the sauce anymore. I don't think it's possible.
The one cycle is real. Can we get much higher? And I'm not saying more because otherwise we'll get copyright striked.
Yeah, they really did. They really did. And we wonder why Milkblade likes Rudaka so much.
Oh my god, I just saw it.
Shoutouts to Milkblade. Super important pillar of the community.
Yeah, he is absolutely a great hype man. I will still remember the Quick 38. One of the greatest pop-offs in Bionicle speedrun history.
He's also quite possibly the greatest BTG runner of all time. Sorry, Ondrik, I don't mean to step on you like that, but...
And the Kakama? I feel like he's kind of a prodigy when it comes down to that.
True. Milkblade's just been at it for so long at this point, set so many different records, broken all the barriers that... Milkblade deserves quite a bit of praise.
Yeah, absolutely.
For his achievements.
So now we have reached the phase where
you just wait and
shoot. Where we wait and shoot. It's I think it's the best to actually go with Holly for this because if I recall correctly, her weapon can do damage once every frame, but Joller's, which is similar, does not.
Yeah, because Holly's is actually a beam, which is a constant thing, whereas Joller's is just a bunch of projectiles that it shoots out.
Right.
So it is awful.
There is also a trick here, which
not be done on PC.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of the frame rate.
It
is early mask. Basically what it is you can shoot the boss with Kongu and continue shooting while it's doing the fade out, and it'll lag a little bit and let you walk into the mask spawn, and it'll play the last two cutscenes stacked on top of each other, which saves you probably 3-4 seconds. It's just a mild optimization. We're not missing too much playing on PC.
Yeah, we didn't even explain wrong jumps, like how they worked, so I'm just gonna do that now, even though we don't have like the video material to show it. Basically,
I'll get it on the next one.
all right. We need to pick up Nuparu here, otherwise it's pretty dumb if you don't do that.
That's the only place to get Nuparu in the level outside of in a Nuparu specific area where you have to have him to get to it. And Nuparu is pretty important through the run, so.
Yeah, obviously. So we are taking this, doing this shot.
He's just gonna clear out some enemies.
Yep.
See if he...
I am looking for enemies. There we go. And we have hero mode.
Alright.
So now, during hero mode, I'm completely undisturbed and can move up to the stage. So this is a bit of a small sequence break, which gets a little funky, a bit wacky. Knoe Kakama says, like, it cracks me up in this game how you just brutally decapitate the characters and then collect their heads. Yeah, I have a...
Bionicle Heroes creating sociopaths since 2006.
I have a bit of a conspiracy theory. Also, this is a weird bug that I think only happens on my machine. So, first, Bionicle Heroes was actually meant...
How did you get turned around?
That's the weird bug that I think only happens on my machine. So, basically, Bionicle Heroes was first meant to be a first-person shooter. But then the ESRB told them, like, no, any first-person shooter is going to be rated M mature. So they were like, and they needed, I think, E10 and up, which the game eventually ended up getting. So I think the collecting heads might have been as a way to, like, get payback at the ESRB or something. That's a conspiracy theory. Don't believe it. It's dumb. Also, I hope you enjoy Slapstick, because that's all we have.
TT Games is very much so known for its slapstick, though, so...
Yeah.
At the very least, they are consistent across the board.
Oh...
And now we're past the hero mode phase of the fight, where we basically just have to wait for him to drop his shield.
Yeah, I am
and allow us to take, or give him some damage.
Yeah.
And this is a good opportunity, as he's doing, to grind out some extra pieces for stuff that we'll need to buy later.
I do not see how many I have.
That is true, but we can't say that on stream, so I'm just going to say that's true and keep it ambiguous. You know who you are, chat. Shoutouts to Bionicle Bounty, everybody.
Shoutouts to Bionicle Bounty. Shame that we don't have anything.
Did somebody say bioniclebounty.com? This section of the fight can get pretty slow. It's not uncommon to see runners just screwing around during the wait section here. You can post links in the chat, Ondrik. One, your mod. Two, I have it turned off on Nightbot, so you're fine.
Yes, the source code, John. Indeed, the source code is real. There's always
we'll have it.
There's always the opportunity of the possibility of getting it ourselves, though it is that is a notoriously difficult and lengthy process. Has been done a few times though, so not impossible, clearly.
Oh yeah, there's a visual bug there that you just saw.
Yep.
It's fooled many a runners into thinking they've done better than what they actually have. It actually only takes 1 heart, but for whatever reason, the HUD will remove all 4 and then quickly put 3 of them back up.
Yep. With Jawler, it actually doesn't put them back up. So you're just left thinking, for instance, that he has 2 hearts, and then you shoot him with Jawler, and he doesn't get damaged. And you're like, okay,
you know,
what
the
are you
funny thing is, yeah, if it doesn't put the 3 hearts back up, you miss the cycle. You technically didn't do any damage to him that time. It doesn't stick, and it feels really bad.
I think we are almost done here. The difficulty in this fight that I perceive is finishing the fight with a large amount of hearts, specifically for the next part. We're almost there. I think I'm just gonna go on stage. If I can, but I don't
Not
fully...
with Holly.
Yeah. And not at that angle.
Getting on stage is a bit tricky. You have to hit the wall before you hit the stage, but it has to be like wall, then like 2-3 frames later the stage, which is what will let you climb it.
There we go.
It's a bit tricky, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy to do. Anyway, now that we've talked our way to the end of this fight, we finished off Vizok here and truly become sociopaths, as you will see shortly.
Again, a reminder that I think this game got an E10 upgrading, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
So, please remember that as a context for this scene. And with that, enjoy.
Playing with the heads of your dead enemies. And that's the one and only time to make that joke. Anyway, beating Fenrak is pretty easy as long as you still have Kongu. In this level, it's not too bad because he spawns in this area. But in later levels, it's very important not to lose Kongu because it definitely...
Yeah, you will most likely... You will most likely see me, You will most likely see me fumbling around and hear me gasping if I barely lose Nuparu or Kongu in another few boss fights. We are moving on to the shop and actually maxing out Nuparu's weapon.
Yeah, no, losing Kongu for Fenrak is really, really bad because Kongu is like the only one that can consistently hit Fenrak's head for whatever reason. Everybody else can kind of hit it here and there.
Can we get a few laser drill gang in chat?
Laser drill gang, roll up. You can kind of hit Fenrak's head with everybody else, but it's just not nearly as consistent, and it's a lot slower than just using Kongu, so losing Kongu is really dangerous.
Correxon says the only thing I can compare this to is alternate universe to it getting cut in half by a portal in Dark Mirror. I'd say that's quite a bit darker than this. Banger alert, indeed, though I'd say the true banger alert happens in the Avak boss fight.
Facts.
The Beatles, if they were a good band.
Hang out here swinging already, I see.
This level has an extremely annoying start, mostly because you're just, like, insanely slow.
Yeah, they don't give you any, of the fast Toa until you get past this barrier.
Yeah, which is
Go
why...
ahead and grab the Mitoro mask, don't forget about that.
Of course, right.
Save yourself some time. I only figured I'd mention it because I always forget it too.
Of course. And with this, we are finally, like, actually able to move properly. Who would have thought?
Alright. Do you remember the cutscene skip for the next area?
No. Well, very vaguely.
So it's like, dip out into the right side, or left side of this room, and then walk through the doorway as far to the left as possible.
Very...
Oh, well. It happens.
Yeah.
No biggie. There's a cutscene skip you can do there, where you can narrowly avoid a poorly placed cutscene trigger. He got it initially, but then walked back into the bounds of the trigger.
I believe I got pushed back by Varahi. Though...
That wouldn't surprise me either. It's not detrimental. It's more or less just like a couple second time save. Because that one's relatively short.
Right, now I'm going to attempt this. Though I do not think I can do it.
Yeah, you had to hit it.
Yeah.
There's a certain lineup for it that you gotta do. It's not free.
I sometimes joke...
What it is, it's basically just a swag strat, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Here we do the same thing as with the thing. They sometimes jokingly call these the John Burton shots in reference to John Burton. As in, please John, let me get this shot.
Pretty much. I just realized we do a lot of cursing of John Burton. I wonder if the other Lego speedrunners, or the other TT game speedrunners do that nearly as much as we do.
Yeah.
I definitely see us as a sister game to them, a little bit more.
Can this Borok ever get out of its shield? Well, it doesn't matter now.
So actually, there's a trick to that I'll reveal to you right quick. If you like just run into them while they're in shield, they'll drop shield.
Oh.
Because they did damage to you. That's like one of the parameters that makes them drop shield is if they hit you.
Right. I am going to attempt a very random trick that Footloose hates. Basically, it's based on the Jiggy of the Golden Construction. And yes, this animation of the Golden Construction moving up and down is actually in the code called Jiggy. So that's...
For whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's similar to the animation director in The Legend of Maranui being called Geppetto, which is apparently the dude who created Pinocchio in Pinocchio. Whatever that is, but okay. I'm going to attempt it now.
Miss.
And... hit!
Of course you just get it. I hate everything. I hate that trick so much.
Yeah,
it's so, like, inconsistent. You have to wait for a cycle that's not immediately apparent. At least in terms of, like, how it looks, so... but basically what it does is, the animation, it still has, like, hurt boxes attached to it, so it will bump you up during a certain part of the animation, and you can use that to get over it and through the doorway.
And there we go. I went into the cart so that the pieces would all magnet towards me. This is a mechanic that we have seen a lot of, but haven't really explained. So basically what happens is that when pieces are deemed to be either too far away from you or inaccessible, they just immediately go into your thingy, your piece count. Shoutouts to Footloose Jump in BTG. Huh.
BTG Footloose Jump is probably the most unnecessary swag strat available, but that's kind of the spirit of swag strats, so we take those.
Yeah.
Unnecessary, but it looks cool.
Alright, and with that we are going over here. I do still remember, back when I was a kid, this would be the one level that I would play over and over again, because I was too afraid of any of the other boss fights.
This level, we'll see if he goes with the trick early or if he does it at the normal time.
I guess I will set up for it now, but I don't think I'll go for it now because it's kind of horrible.
That's fair. You can get into this arena, which is helpful for the next phase of the fight, but isn't necessarily ideal for the grinding section.
Yeah, because
you lose access magnet pieces.
Yep, all of this is currently inaccessible, so we have magnet pieces for the entire region in here, which is obviously very helpful. As we can see, our hero mode grind is insanely swift, and we also gain back a lot of health from just magneting hearts as well. There we go. I believe the next hero mode is when it goes to the second phase, yeah. So we can still do this in kind of a way. I think if I get like a 3/4 or something of my way hero mode, I'll start trying for the clip. Because I'm not good enough at it. They say as they got the other clip, like, third try.
Ironically.
And
No, I tried it yesterday. Or, yeah, I think it was yesterday. Either that or the day before, or whatever day I was hoping Micro stood up. And I got it first try. It's a first for me. I never get that trick first try. I hate it so much.
Okay, I think I'll...
This game also hates me, so... We have a love-hate relationship. 100% of the like 100%.
Okay, this should be enough pieces. Yep.
Building then wall.
Yeah, I can't seem to get it, but I don't know if that's because I just... Oh!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you have to walk up on the building a little bit before you go for the wall. You can't do both at the same time or else you get stuck by geometry.
Oh my god! I guess that's what happens when you hit it. Well, does every explosion deal damage?
No.
F.
They're only visual. But you gotta be careful about that. You can crash the game with that.
Okay. Only the last one deals damage, apparently.
Yeah, only the true detonation is the one that actually does damage. The rest of them are just visual.
Right.
Shoutouts to the Roxy looking considerably smaller than what it should.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be back here, so there's supposed to be like a forced perspective sort of thing going on here. Yeah. But standing so close to him, it's clear that he's undersized.
Yeah.
The floor is also a little bit higher up here than it is on the other side.
I think the game actually lagged. I should really...
you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Also, the reason why I'm so close to Varachi that Varachi always has a set amount of attacks that he has to do before he does this.
And if you are far enough away...
If you're far enough away, he will do slower attacks. The faster attacks are when you're closer to him. I just gasped because I was low. I think I was at half a heart, then 1.5, and I had damage dealt to me again. So, yeah, we are... I am at, like, 100-something beats per minute at this point, heart rate.
My leg. Thank you for fixing that inconsistency for me.
We absolutely have enough to also upgrade Kongu, so we are going to upgrade Kongu. So, here.
Then it should be that Smatoro, there we go. Frock 1, correct?
Yes. Can we get a laser crossbow gang in chat? Can we get a bunch of them in chat?
Better not be any laser axe fans in the chat.
There. Alright, same have my split set up. We have a laser crossbow gang, let's go. And finally, Nightbot's rule has been ended. Oh yeah.
Shoutouts to Heroes, it's the best Bionicle speedrun of all time.
I beg to differ.
Says the person running it.
Look, I want
Heroes on top. We open with this shit. Heroes on top.
Yeah, says the person who didn't want to have Heroes open both times.
Yeah, because I wanted to give it a prime time slot.
Yeah, I mean, this does seem like kind of prime time, and it is prime time for me, so...
True.
Yeah.
Prime time in Europe.
Last time, which we do not talk about, we also had Heroes first, because that's just the way the scheduling worked out, and the same can be said here, that's just the way it worked out. But I will...
Shoutouts to BIONIThon 2021.
Yes.
Shoutouts to L. Shoutouts to VODS.
And shoutouts to the one person who pointed it out. We don't know your name, but we remember you. So yeah, I got hero mode, and now the entire thing is just a cakewalk. Also because we don't have to buy anything anymore, so it's really just yeah.
We
Hello.
also didn't explain the skip you did at the start there.
Yeah. I mean it follows the same. It follows basically the same rules as the skip that I did before in Redac 1, as both of them, like the on-stage and the other skip.
It's taking advantage of
Yeah.
poorly clipped geometry to walk over it with
Yep.
the heightened speed boost. It would work out fine if strafe running didn't give you enough speed to get over the top.
There
Because
is
you definitely can just
a
run over it
way
holding W.
to get all the way on top of this building, but first of all, I don't know how to do it, and second, I don't believe that real way for it to be used has been found yet. But I do know that Footloose was looking for one.
I have a couple theories. If you switch to Congo at the very top, once you actually once you're actually able to walk, I think you might be able to take it, but that's still going to be a really tight execution window. So,
Yeah.
It definitely needs some experimentation.
Very often when such a thing happens, I wonder what the task of this game could accomplish. And then here we are in this section, and we are about to just get hero mode. It's the same thing that you have seen a billion times over.
Just gotta do it fast.
Yeah, and there we go.
Something very satisfying about collecting a large amount of pieces really quickly, though. It's quite the skillful dance when you master it.
It just really hits you in the reward center to watch number go up and hear the funny sounds. I am going.
Sumo grinding is actually really hard to achieve, though.
I am going to attempt to do the thing, and oh my god, I succeeded. This is the easiest trick.
Yeah, that's actually, those are the Borok that I discovered the bump trick on. Because usually what I'll do nowadays is they'll be like stuck against the wall and shield, and I'll just run into them and they'll drop shield for long enough for me to take them out. That speeds up the cycle.
And there we go. And now we activate. We should. Hello, can I activate? Thank you.
You have to get closer.
And now.
I saw you popped back through the wall.
Yep. And we are back through the wall. But no time lost, I don't think.
Strafe running into slopes is strong. It's definitely a product of, like, they counted you only having the one movement speed and not,
Yeah.
you know, the heightened movement speed of strafe running.
I mean,
so we love taking advantage of it, though. So
well, yeah,
W's a W.
it's just the essence of speedrunning, taking advantage of oversights in the code and in the game and everywhere.
Shoutouts to the sound buffer. A lot of the Rokshi's with their beam attacks actually take up way too much of the sound buffer, and will end up making it so that way other sounds don't play on top of them.
And we are activating the thing again.
Try to make the task, says Tommy. Or Tommy Lynn.
Try to make the task. I mean, I could try, but, like, it's difficult to make a task, and, you know, it's also...
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it, forehead. We are going to see if he walks and he walks. Well, this is the walk of shame. And he walks the whole distance.
You got the worst walk cycle there too, yeah.
The game saw me succeed, and it was just like, you know what? No.
Kurok's walking patterns and heroes are completely
Oh my
RNG,
god!
And he's gonna walk again. Oh, you got the full walk cycle.
I hate
Game's
every
trolling you
fucking
so bad.
thing at this point. Yeah, I swore.
Every time he doesn't walk, it saves a minimum of like 2 seconds. If he walks the full distance, you lose 4 seconds. So, walking, he's literally out here saying "fuck you." Okay,
my brain is melting at this point.
I have seen it only once in my entire Heroes career where he just stands still. I definitely think there's some manipulation we could probably be doing to make it more consistent. I've stopped circling him, for example. I'll start pulling him off to a direction, so that way he has to walk back and then make the decision. Which, in theory, probably loses you a little bit of extra time, but it also feels like it helps him decide to not walk more. Could just be placebo. But anyway, the boss has been taken care of.
I don't have
Onto some
anything.
slapstick.
Yay. I don't have anything to drink aside from the energy drinks, but I have a strict schedule on, so...
I loaded up. But I've been here before. I've done this mess several times. Heroes is such a long run.
Ah, I literally got lost. Okay, we move on to the next level. Oh my god.
Mountain Path's pretty alright. There's not a whole lot of there's no PC available tricks here. Now I'm thinking of Mountain 3. God, I need to run this game somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's this is Mountain Test too. Like, if you saw the video by John Burton, then you will recognize a certain point in this level. We will get there, don't worry.
It actually should be about half of this level and half of the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so this level is just piece optimization. That's like...
Oh, I forgot. Call emoji.
But yeah, there is the Game Hut video that covers the PS2 FPS demo. That part of this level and part of the next one is pulled from.
Yeah.
There's also footage on my channel. I was able to get it working in Heroes because they left it in the game files. I was able to piece together a level.config that would make it work. So you can go watch that video, and I do have a full run from start to finish, just looking at just about anything you could want to look at in the level. It's a nice little piece of content we were able to bring back to life, and yeah. But the run itself, in terms of this level, like I said, is just piece optimization. You just want to kill things really, really fast and make sure you're collecting as many pieces as possible. It's really easy to get yourself stuck in the trap of like killing things really quickly, but also not picking those pieces up efficiently alongside it. Which will ultimately slow you down.
Right, we got Nuparu and we get to climb upwards. Yay, I didn't get any weird stuff happening.
Also, do yourself a favor real quick and grab that Jollar mask.
Alright.
I make this mistake, or I used to make that mistake all the time where I wouldn't pick it up here. And it would fuck up my mask placement later. There you go. Goat activity right there.
And this right here, this is the place where we mentioned where John Burton was, I think this is like approximately where he spawned in when putting in the level, select, and then here is like the level. Yay. There are things that I should say. Right, so, and here we go, we are just going to build this, and then immediately afterwards we're just gonna use Nuparu to take out every single one of these. Look at that carnage.
Quite a few pieces as well.
Yeah. And we get to do it all again here. Now we build the bridge, and we move over the bridge. Yay. And now this is like a bit of a maze where it's just... I'm just gonna beeline to the exit and kill everything, but I don't particularly care about picking up the pieces at this point. I probably should.
Yeah, because you've still got 2 hero modes.
Yeah.
Or you've still got 2 golden constructions ahead of you.
Well, thankfully the enemy seemed to jump right into my arms. Hello. Bye. I'm not gonna pick those pieces up, that's too far. And with that, we are in here and doing things. We see that this, the piece, the thingy here is agonizingly close to being able to be picked up, but it isn't. Without HX69, for instance. How close do I have to be to this for it to be able to be activated? Basically touching it. Okay, got it. And now this thing, and that reveals another golden contraction, because this game does not have enough of them.
I definitely think there's quite a bit in the way of padding, but at least this game got its entire roster of content at launch, so, you know.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to BTG. What could have been.
Shoutouts to Laman. It could have been there.
Oh, I was talking about released games.
Of course.
Throwing some shade, don't worry. Heroes on top. I'm the propaganda machine. Shoutouts to the Heroes leaderboard while we're here. Exclamation point Heroes.
Yep.
In the chat, we'll take you to the leaderboard. You can check out all the times and whatnot.
Yeah, you can see how horrible my time is. I didn't actually, like... I barely prepared for my run at all, and even my time is actually of my worst run, because I couldn't really put up the better run that I had. Alright, so... That said, we have just finished Mountain Path, and we are moving on to the next, which is Blizzard Peaks. Wait, which...
This level does have a couple tricks in it.
Yeah, what do you buy in the shop, actually? After Blizzard Peaks? Because I have both ability on my life split. I believe it's abilities for Nuparu and for Kongu.
Yeah, Kongu and Jaller.
Huh, Jaller.
I know you... no, Kongu. And Nuparu, I mean.
There we go, yeah. Because I...
Having a brain moment.
Yep, all of us are having brain moments. I mean, just listen to me talk.
Actually... Oh.
So this is now all about picking up all the different masks, and we're done. And now...
Yeah, so after this, you pick up Kongu and Nuparu.
Wait. I almost forgot about this guy. Oh my god. Can I do this any slower?
Not using Hyuki moment. Or Nuparu moment.
Yeah, because I didn't want it to mess with my mask management.
Yeah, this game definitely shows its issues by having been developed in effectively 8 months. Or no, yeah, 8 months. Because the pivot from first person to over the shoulder required a lot of reworking of content and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it lacks a lot of standard features that other TT games, engine games have.
Funnily enough, though,
cheats and stuff.
Funnily enough, though, the actual changes to the camera itself weren't actually that substantial. They literally simply applied some transformations to a few matrices, and that was that. Oh my god! And that was that.
That's a golden construction skip where you just use the wall there to ramp over and get over on top of the rocks.
For instance, what I want to say, there's a debug flag, which can allow you to create a very convincing illusion of a first-person view. And this is actually also why the game is often described as over the shoulder instead of third person. I am looking in the wrong way, and you see that every time things are on rails, your camera, your sensitivity just slows to an absolute crawl.
Yeah, when you're on rail sections in this game, on PC specifically, the 13 to 14, correct, is how much it was actually in development, but development in the over-the-shoulder configuration didn't start till 8 months before launch. Burton covered that in the Game Hut video, I believe. That's where we got that piece of information. It was either that or stuff internally, I can't remember. But this game suffered a very
troubled
development cycle, so...
Which Bionicle game didn't?
True, but the fact that it only had effectively 8 months of development and is the most content-rich Bionicle game of the original series, or of the original releases. Oh, my bad. It helps if I read chat if I'm gonna respond to it. Bionicle game moment. BTG I just feel bad about, because like there were so many cool ideas and stuff that just ended up getting cut because they didn't have time.
I mean, they also didn't have time because BTG was literally just made in response to the cancellation of Lawman. There are files in the leaked source code of Matorn Adventures, and more specifically their last edited dates basically show the kind of the story. It was pretty much, from how I heard, it was LEGO basically slamming the door in Sapphire's face, turning 180 degrees to Argonaut that was waiting there, and just telling them to get going. Now.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize, like, Bionicle is probably like a mismanaged IP.
I did the trick! You saw the golden construction flying around a little bit, which means that very shortly I should get damage. There we go. I believe this saves time, I'm not sure. It should.
Yeah, it saves a little bit of time. You don't have to wait out the animation, so...
Also, shoutouts to everyone who thought that, like, you have that, who didn't know that you had to damage Nordki for him to actually shoot you more, for him to give you more enemies to shoot. Because I thought that during my first any percent run.
Pretty strange that you... that's not normal for heroes. Normally you don't have to interact with them like that. For them to start spawning enemies, they'll just do it on their own on a cycle.
This is, I think, one of the few enemies that you interact with exclusively through hero mode.
Yeah, it's definitely the most, or the least interactive fight in the game for sure. Whereas I would definitely say something like Axon and Redeck are among the most...
I'm here, please.
Interactive.
Why is this fight taking forever? Indeed.
This piece is, or this fight's also really bad about grinding as well, because as you can see, when he shoots the enemies with the shotgun, they have a tendency to fall off the map, and then those pieces are not collectible. So air bursting like that is generally a good way to open that up to get the most pieces.
Where even? Thank you, thank you. All pieces fall off, it's so obnoxious. Yeah, they could have at least magneted or something, but...
It's because they don't magnet because they spawn in them and you're too close to them.
Yeah.
A thing that I've started doing is I'll start shooting them in towards the middle of stage.
Right.
Which probably takes a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, you're still saving time because you're not wasting as much pieces.
Well, this is, should be 37 I am doing a thing which usually isn't being done.
Hopefully you still have the pieces you need to do that.
I don't, but...
Scary. This is why we don't pick up 50% discount, folks.
I'll pick it up after the level. Which I know wastes time, but
yeah, you definitely got the you definitely got the important one for Thok. Just don't forget.
Yeah, I saw that his Fox Grotto was next on my splits, so I was like, yep, time for first Nuparu and then Kongo. Why does Nordki sound like Yoda with lung cancer? I don't know, I mean...
GT games.
What being mutated does to him, I guess. That's a lore moment.
Nordki is a mutated individual, isn't he?
I don't actually remember the optimal strats for when to break the thingies and when not to break them. I know that you should do them during dry spells, but I don't know if this is dry enough. I guess I'll pick up these. Okay. Let me pick this up too, and... So it was just Rudaka doing a little trolling? Yeah, a mild amount of tomfoolery, if you will. I don't know enough synonyms. Yeah, you see just how quickly you get the thingies, pieces with Nuparu's ability, with Nuparu's level 3 weapon. This is why we use that.
Nuparu is definitely the strongest character in the game in terms of damage output.
Yeah.
By far. There's actually more peace crystals over there. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I know, but I wanted to wait for the next phase.
You still have the
I know.
excavation.
Yep. I don't remember if the next phase is actually the final one. I think it should be, because it's, yeah, we have 3 of these.
Well, it's the final appearance.
Yeah. Also, I guess Baraka in here make a rubber ducky sound when they are hit on their head.
Facts. It's lore accurate too, for all you lore heads out there. Just so you know.
We need a Bionicle emote that looks like forehead, but it's called lore head.
Yes.
Someone get on that, thank you. Or at least, like, clip it, so that we can remember. Because as BIONIThon 2021 has taught us, if it isn't clipped, it is forgotten.
True. We don't talk about that, though.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Exclamation point VODS, exclamation point BIONIThon, or exclamation point BIONIThon 21.
And exclamation point L.
That's my L, forever to hold.
Now, what I'm
You
going
got
to do is I'm
really
going
scary
to
there.
attempt extremely experimental manipulation. And I say experimental as in I literally have no idea what I'm doing, and I hope it's gonna work.
Let's see if he's got it. Come on, Doc. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, coward. You won't. Everybody who's a regular in my chat knows what I'm talking about.
If anyone has a sub to Footloose, you can use the I'm out emote.
It's see ya is what it is.
Ah, yes.
And we're basically looking for that. The trick itself, it's called Dockaside. He'll basically just run into the pool of red protodermis and
Die.
fall out of bounds. And the game is programmed in such a way that it accounts for this by just killing him, giving you the mask. It's by far my favorite emote on my channel. It's just so good.
Shoutouts to me for syncing that up in a clip.
Oh yeah, Milkplate. You're not Milkplate. Goddamn, my brain is so fried. Ondrik made that one for me. He's credited on Twitch as a result for it. Stay Nuparu, stay Nuparu.
I know, I know. In most, that's cool. In most games, that would make a fight unwinnable. There is one instance where it makes a fight unwinnable in Heroes, I believe. There's one case where...
All of the Rockshi fights.
Yeah.
If you can clip the Rockshis out of bounds, they all despawn, and it will spawn the mask, but the mask just doesn't work when you go to pick it up.
Ah, Sir Excellent says that in Dark Souls, if you fall for over 60 seconds, it automatically kills you. Falling for automatically kills on entities in case they fall out of bounds. Damn. I mean, in 60 seconds with a gravity of 9.81 meters per second squared, that is quite a lot of distance to fall. This mask is horrible in 100% speedruns, because basically you have to collect the canister that's behind Fox's head in one very, very specific way. Otherwise, he will force you to redo the entire level, which I had to do in my first 100% run.
It's actually not that hard, Ondrik, because he's not very precise with his movement. Just walk all the way to the right of your head, it's just that easy. It's like 2 or 3 toe space between like where you can walk and where the mask is.
The Mask of Power Legacy when you go ahead.
That's generally the case for heroes too, unless you can find a way back in.
Yeah, usually you can.
Because you do not die.
Yep.
If you fall out of bounds in heroes, you just fall forever until the game crashes because you've waited too long out of bounds.
If I recall,
experiencing extreme floating point error issues.
Yep. If I recall correctly, Liam of the Beaver House and Lightstone, he was once like falling out of bounds, and I think he did manage to trigger like floating point and precision, which means it would be like quite far down.
You also fall like a brick in this game, so that also helps. It takes like 10 minutes to get there. The floating point in precision territory. Also, shoutouts to Bingo.
Oh yeah. Wait, those shoutouts are gonna be in the next level with Axon, if I recall correctly.
But the emote. Oh.
Of course, yes, that emote, yeah. If you have, again, if you have a sub to Footloose, then I also almost said Milkplate.
Skaki have balls confirmed. That was said on stream. It was real. You did not mishear that. It is factually canon. Heroes out here being 100% canon. Absolutely. You can't tell me otherwise. I don't care what TTV says. Heroes is canon.
I forgot.
Stick to the right. Stick to the right. Oh, never mind.
Shoutouts to Footloose Skip, and shoutouts to me for getting to buy Kongu's ability, even though I specifically said I would remember to buy Kongu's ability.
Ooh, that's a bit rough, man.
I mean, I can do it later. Lumphau.
Sammer's spheres are stored between the legs. Why are we talking about this? Why did I read that out loud?
It wouldn't be a Bionicle stream without things happening.
It wouldn't be a Bionicle Hero stream without mentioning Bionicle balls.
I mean, we have a Bow
fact of
such
life.
as Perak, the Stone Bow.
Okay. No, I was about. Change the stream key right quick.
There were no.
Sorry, he got disconnected. I don't know.
There were no Korak Ice Bow on screen, so I couldn't say that. I'm server muted, aren't I?
No.
I was about to say, like, okay, now that Footloose has server muted me for my crimes against humanity, I get to say the following. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't buy Kongu's ability. Do yourselves a favor and buy Kongu's ability.
Hey, you should have bought Kongu's ability.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Forehead.
talking to the to any prospective runners of this game.
Let's farm some foreheads in the chat for Ondrik because he forgot to buy Gust. Kongu's air ability. Get those emote metrics up.
Yeah, we need it for the next Twitch recap. Speaking of, what was the Twitch recap for Bionicle speedruns?
I didn't even check.
Fuck.
I don't think we streamed more than like twice this year, so I don't even know if it showed it.
Right. I mean, I streamed like 3 times or so.
I'll look while you continue doing commentary.
Right. Here we go. This is a vehicle.
Excellent commentary, my friend.
And I am currently being damaged. Okay, there. Thank you. Can every single one of these enemies die? Good. And there. And now we are in the vehicle. Yeah, now this is just another on-rail section like we have seen a lot of times before. So you're just gonna shoot all of these.
Speedruns doesn't have one.
F.
We didn't stream enough.
It's like that character from the Old Testament whose superhuman strength came from his long hair. Ah yes, Solomon. I don't even know why I still remember that, but yes. I don't remember if it was the old or the new one, though. No, it was the old. Probably. Probably. I don't have my Bible studies up to date. Why was I just in that miniature part of this when everything is here? Oh yeah, there is a skip for the last goal in construction, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. It's like chess skip though, so it's up to you whether you want to do it.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking try it at this point. I don't know how you will react if I do get it though.
It's a lot easier than chess skip.
Pretty sure it's from the Old Testament? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like argue about this if I don't know it more exactly. I should have bought Kongo's ability.
Shoutouts to Ondrik, by the way, for coming out here and doing all this stuff. You can find his Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Nordki.
Yep.
And you'll be able to use runner and commentary throughout the day to be able to see all of their social medias and stuff.
How do you
Or
do
at
this
least their
again?
Twitch.
How even?
So, you actually need to strafe up on top of that, yeah.
Right.
It's kind of hard.
I will try
if
it
you
again.
Don't, like, have practice at it.
Where we're going, we don't need practice. Frick! I think I would have gotten it.
Trolled. But yeah, give him a follow. Show your support to your fellow Bionicle homies.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Struggles.
I'm gonna stop doing that.
That trick's dumb. I hate it. There's a lot of like needlessly dumb tech at the top level of this game, and it's ridiculous.
I feel like that it's only scratched the surface. Like,
See, are you going to attempt the ones that I want you to attempt?
if you mean AVAC, yes,
Yeah.
yes. At least one of
Have
them.
you ever tried them?
I have tried one of them in the second one, but one in the third one I haven't because I don't know how to clip through the wall.
Oh, okay, that's fair. The
I'm.
funny part is that wall clip's really free.
I'm getting pinged somewhere and I don't know where. I love this.
Too bad you can't check that.
It's redact 3 for technically complete, right?
No, it was that one.
Oh,
You since you didn't grab Kongu, you weren't able to do technically complete. It's specifically that canister, I think, that gives you the Mask of Life.
Yeah.
And then the other one that you pick up through the run is the Matanui Stone, which is kind of the joke there.
Yep.
Technically, you have the means to save Matanui at the end of Redact 2.
Yeah, that is
You have the Matanui Stone and the Mask of Life.
Also, shoutouts to Footloose raging, or not like raging, but screaming loudly at Axon one-shotting him. I will probably do the same. Shoutouts to Bingo, and fucking massive shoutouts to Nolpo for making Bingo.
And also just generally being like
A homie.
a force to carry the scene forward. You made us the practice tools.
Yep.
And also discovered several things that we can take advantage of to learn the game better.
Also, he discovered chest skip.
True. I wouldn't consider that a W, though. I'd consider that a war crime.
Well, considering him, I think he would say that's a compliment. And I shall not say more.
Only somebody, because only somebody destined to do so can hold an Ignika. True. Technically complete percent is definitely more of a meme category.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
funny
I mean,
that
Motoro
you
does.
have-
You go.
It's definitely funny to me that you technically have the means to complete the game. In theory, 6 levels into the game if you optimize for it.
Yeah, what I want to say is
because-
that there is well, Motoro does still exist, and he is still destined to hold the Ignika, so I don't see the thing. And also, you know, if they had gotten it before Maranui had completely died, which, you know, happened, then maybe Motoro wouldn't have had to die.
True.
Motoro is my favorite, was my favorite Toa. He was also the first Toa I ever got, the Mari.
Kongu was my first, and everybody wonders why I love 06 so much, because it's literally, it all started for me with Kongu.
For me, it started
Kongu,
in
my boy.
07, but not with Motoro, with Dekar, the Matoran, the dude who got turned into Hydraxon in lore.
Laser crossbow gang, show up.
Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
Matoro's just the real MVP.
There's a one-frame trick that could be done there with the thingy, where if you switch Toa, or if you switch...
It's not a one-frame if you pick up a mask.
Yeah, so if you pick up a mask during an ability, or if you switch Toa on the exactly one frame as you start your ability, then you get to like move around and stuff while you use the ability.
It'll let you switch as long as you hold the use key. You can switch, like, say in that case, you could have pressed Q or something to switch to Nuparu. Or Kongu from Nuparu and activate the excavation and just run away really quickly with Kongu.
I often get lost here.
You're in the right spot.
I know.
There's actually excavation you missed.
Ah. Kama says the alternate universe where Motoro fails to save Maranui and everyone hates him makes me sad. I don't know if it's gonna make you happier that in that alternate universe he dies trying to protect Maranui from being invaded by Bakuda, and in that he restores his honor. So it's like, yeah, people don't hate him anymore, but then he's also like dead.
He just dies in every timeline and it feels bad.
Yep.
If you climb up that wall back there, there should be a bunch of pieces that'll help you finish.
Right.
Not the backseat too much, but...
Yeah, I do certainly appreciate the help. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Can I do ball fall here? I probably can, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Ouch. That was a lot of lag. Holy hell, can I get a singular piece?
No.
You cannot be serious if that wasn't enough to get hero mode. Die.
You haven't even picked it up yet. It did the thing where like it's gonna hang out off screen for a billion years. Because TT Games is great.
Yeah, this is why I hate this game. I believe that there's enough pieces for this to be... Oh, yes, it is worthwhile. There's a glitch that you can do here where if you shoot Axon immediately as he spawns, you soft lock the game. So we are going to not do that.
Though, so
yeah.
You can't do it.
Also, shoutouts to this...
It's a lot easier to do on console as well. Because the game will lag a bit more during the transition. So there's like 3 or 4 frames, but on PC it's a 1-frame opportunity, and like you said, it really doesn't do anything worthwhile. So the only reason we know about it is because of glitch hunting. We had noticed that his shields don't activate immediately upon spawning.
Also, shoutouts to this boss fight, which is easily one of the worst in this entire game.
I unironically think it's the best, by far.
I guess. I mean,
you have to do something in this level.
Well, yeah, but like you spend half of a game and you have spent half of a fight in hero mode, and then when you aren't, he has the ability to just decide that you want, to decide that you should die and just kill you instantly.
As speedrunners we do, but as casuals, probably not.
Also, shoutouts to this game being totally canon, and Axon is fighting us, even though he's a member of the Order of Maranui.
That's one thing I definitely did in the now canceled Project Master Quest. Was made this boss fight super hard to get hero mode in, so that way it's like actually more reflective of how long the fight is. So you're gonna fight for your life the whole time, or you would have fought for your life the whole time
if there weren't masks all around.
Well, even then, I mean, he can just one-shot you.
Yeah, but like mask pickup doesn't take that long, and you will see what I mean when we have Redac 4, because
He speaks with the confidence of hero mode.
You will see, because you will see what I did in my 100% practice run that I did back when this was thought to be, like, back when this was thought that I would be running 100% here.
Am I still here?
Yes.
Okay. I just went quiet for a second. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to really say here. It's just, yeah, we are fighting Axon, and
just a whole bunch of hurry up and wait.
Yep.
This is the really slow part of the game. Unfortunately, Redac, in particular, doesn't have a whole lot of tricks going for it at the moment.
Also, we are not going to be fighting Redac after this level, because you can't get hero mode in there, and the difficulty of a save, I think it increases with the amount of enemies that you have killed, and so
You've completed.
yeah. But basically, it makes it too difficult, I think.
The difficulty directly contributes to how many pieces you have to collect in each level. So doing Redac 4 at the very end, it makes sense because you don't have to get hero mode for it anyway. So
right.
But it will also affect other levels if you do it before.
Yeah.
So we usually just stick it at the end because it's a nice little wrap up. It's a solid 10 minutes and 31 seconds at its best time, I believe. And while we're at a bit of a lull here, I can go ahead and plug the link tree real quick. Linktree, linktr.ee/Bionicle_speedruns. That's our official Linktree link. You can go there and find all of our socials, follow everything, subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Twitch and the Twitter, and join the Discord. You can also use exclamation point Discord, exclamation point YouTube, and exclamation point Twitter to pull up the individual links as necessary. And we want to thank you again for supporting the stream.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
A huge thank you for just being here, for for watching the marathon here with us. It's great to be able to put this on, and yeah, we hope that you're having fun. If you have any questions regarding the games, the runs, or anything else, even like us, like whatever we want to do, like if you have anything to say, then feel free to say it here in chat, and we will answer. And holy hell, I am getting completely destroyed.
Remember how I said hero mode confidence?
Well, I mean, I can literally just camp in this place and just have him get to me.
And now you're cornered, and as soon as he wants to strike the axe, you're done for.
Well, yeah, and then I will instantly collect the mask.
Why did he go up there? I hope you didn't soft.
Oh? Oh?
Okay. I've never seen him do this.
Well,
that's a marathon luck if I've ever seen him.
If I soft-locked the game, I don't even know. I guess... If I soft-locked the game, I do have enough time within my estimate to do a ramen run.
No, that's later.
Yeah.
No ramen bias up here.
Head has been acquired. Shoutouts to Nolpo for being funny.
Nolpo, where are you?
Yeah, seriously. Ping him. Oh, wait, no.
Getting on that right now.
We're not supposed to be in here. We're supposed to go to Avak now. Oh, God. I forgot.
So Avak is probably the single most challenging gauntlet in all of Bionicle speedruns.
I am going to do... You go.
The amount of crazy tricks that you have to do back to back in this 4-level spread at the top level is probably some of the most challenging stuff, period.
I am going to try the trick
There's
once.
a couple that for sure make this the hardest gauntlet.
Alright, so there is a one trick.
No luck,
I am
all skill.
going to try it exactly once, and if I don't get it, then that'll be fine. If I do get it, then that'll be a pog.
This is called AVAC 1 Golden Construction Skip. Number 1, basically, what he's trying to do is he's going to try to get up on the wall. Gotta kind of ramp, get some momentum, there you go. And then you climb on this rock.
Which I can't do, apparently.
You have to do with a strafe run. You have to hit it with some momentum, there you go.
What?
That's unfortunate. It's not
Can
the easiest
I
trick of all
quit
time.
a level? Thank you very much, game.
No, you can't.
Basically,
it ends up being a situation pretty similar to if you're familiar with Source games, air strafing. Basically, you end up going up on that rock that he started out with and then falling off. You'll take the momentum falling off that rock to go to another one, and then from that, you'll jump on top of the Golden Construction, or rather the pile of rocks that the Golden Construction clears. And then you can take there's a gap between two of the boulders because you're not supposed to be up there. And clip right through and just skip it, so it's pretty quick. It's a nice trick, it's fun to do when you actually know how to do it.
Yeah.
And it provides a decent flow to this set of levels. AVAC is probably one of the more fun segments to watch at the top level. And
yeah,
also play when
absolutely.
When you're really feeling it.
Like, if there were, like, a task, I think that would be one of the very entertaining segments, but, yeah, unfortunately we just have to go through this because I am bad at this game.
I wouldn't say that you're bad, because it would be unfair to call you bad. You're just not the best.
True. You said that with a confidence, as if, and the cockiness, as if you were gonna say, I am the best, like, immediately after.
Nope. I don't have to.
Let's try this wall fall for 20 minutes or something. No, just kidding.
So, that one you actually have to face the wall on the right, like, at a sharp 90.
Right.
And then hit E.
Oh god, I can't.
Or whatever your activation key is,
Yeah,
rather.
mine is right click.
That's right. You play on defaults, other than movement.
Yeah, I have my movement on WASD. One of the few games where I do have movement on that. Usually because, well, left-handed, I have my movement on IJKL. Which is certainly one of the weirder control schemes. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, yes, this button here. This lever here is, like, horrible. I hate it. Almost invisible. You have to use it twice, because of course you do. But we're about to get to a segment that I personally find extremely satisfying.
You also don't have to hold that lever. It's got the no-hold flag in the code, so you can just tap it and start moving again.
We should probably explain that. Yeah, no hold is basically every construction in the game can have it, could have it on, I think, but there are a few that do and a lot that don't. And basically it means that you don't have to hold them.
Yeah, you basically just start tap it to activate it, and regardless of whether or not you're holding your contraction key, it will continue to do its thing. The only reason that's relevant there, though, is because you can get close enough to activate it, and then start backing up, and then as soon as it is set for you to be able to use it again, you can just.
I consider this to be
activate.
extremely satisfying. This fight, you get so many pieces, and it's just, oh my god, yes. Can I get more slightly?
No, you can't. You're not allowed. Missed a cycle. It happens. It's RNG within a range, you gotta remember that.
Yeah. And now we get to do it again. Hello, can I shoot? I have lost my ability to shoot with Kongu. Or if this was a sound buffer issue again, in which case, sound buffers moment. Okay, I can shoot, it just makes no particles.
Yeah, that's another thing. Especially in this fight, the not only does the sound buffer, but the particle buffer also gets overwhelmed really easily. Even on PC, which you'd think would have quite a bit higher of a maximum.
Also, yeah, here you have to just wait for Panrak to go down, and now that the save file has been progressed enough, he has this attack where he just gets to do that.
If you get good enough RNG with his walk cycle directly out of hitting him with the second hero mode, there's certain places you can position yourself on the staircase to get the slam attacks instead of the beams, but it is RNG whether or not he will walk forward far enough.
Footloose, what is a good time for cleansing plant? How long do you think that's taking?
Cleansing plant without the trick is, you know, I'm just gonna let this out. It's been so long at this point. Hero exclamation point heroes. We'll bring up the speedrun.com leaderboard. Go there real quick, and we can go take a look.
Because otherwise I think I would restart for safety.
My run with the thing, or with the trick, is 5 minutes and 43 seconds.
5 minutes, alright.
Oh,
I guess that...
it.
Hello, Roaring Tube. Yeah, you didn't miss the run yet. We are still, like, we're still going strong.
Must not have posted it. What the heck? I don't know. Speedrun.com's being weird. I can't tell what the time is without it.
Alright,
Yeah,
in that...
you didn't miss BIONIThon.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead and just recommend it.
Act 2 has a 52-second cutscene, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm waiting for the autosave to be done. And now the stream will temporarily... My stream of the game will temporarily go down. It will go back up very shortly.
This is the situation with his setup where...
If my game is running continuously for 2 hours, it basically gets... if you've ever played Mario Sunshine, you will know this as sound glitch. Basically, all music in the game will stop, only sound effects will happen, and if I complete a level in that state, it will crash the game.
I should also mention that's an NTSC-J exclusive glitch. It doesn't happen on any other release of Mario Sunshine, so
yeah, that's...
if you're not a speedrunner, more than likely you've probably never.
Alright, I am leaving. I will be right back.
Shoutouts to the bathroom break cutscene. It's really just so long. It's ridiculous. I literally get up and like go get drink or get something to drink before I use the bathroom during this cutscene. It's very strange for me being the one talking over this cutscene. Usually I'm the one that dips out, so I'm trying to find a way to talk about this one.
I am back.
Welcome back. Gotta love them unskippable cutscenes.
Yep.
I've also got an emote for this. Havoc, Andary.
It's Avakin time.
True.
Time to Avac all over everyone, and I did bad mask management.
That feels bad.
Yeah, so you see that my
If you kill Jawler, it'll put your masks in the right order, though.
I know. So I would prefer to not have to like AFK somewhere, just to like.
And just try not to pick up any more masks if you can avoid it. Which, I mean, you can't right here, but...
I guess I'll have Hookie between them.
Are you gonna try the swag strat in this room?
Yes, because
Oh,
we have
you just messed up.
we have to explain wrong jumps somehow. So
anyway, there's a wrong jump here that you can do. You have to do this one with momentum. You have to do them all with momentum. When you're jumping with Kongu,
let's go.
you can do a thing called a wrong jump by introducing momentum into the jump animation.
Yeah.
So it will slide off to one side and offset where you're going to land.
Yeah. Basically,
and we take advantage of it in several situations.
Yeah, we have seen it before in Bizok Free Shattered Rack, and now we just see it again. I am at dangerously low health, so I might just stay. No, I would have to stay Hookie, and having him die would be quite unfortunate. Okay, kill me, please. Hello. Alright, then I guess not.
But that situation there that we call the swag strat, it actually only saves time if you hit it first try.
Yeah.
But it also just looks cool to do. And it's marathon safe, so may as well.
Where is there is?
Those gears also trick me up every time. I had to adjust my movement patterns to make sure I was doing that right.
Alright.
You can actually hit that Kongu gate at the, or as soon as you walk through the door, and it's a no hold as well.
Okay.
And will continue opening during the cutscene.
It's not a no hold.
Yeah, it is. Let go.
Huh. Okay, then it appears to become a no hold after some time.
No, yeah, you literally just have to tap it. It just starts slow. Because it's got to wind up.
Right.
It's an animation flare instead of... I promise it's a no hold. I'm not lying to the poor people in chat, I promise. I'm not that much of a monster.
Oh my god. Where is everything? Okay. Yes, please, just thank you. Mask management has been fixed. At the cost of...
the cost of meter.
Yeah. There we go.
I could still see this run being a 330 if everything's stable, or if everything stays stable throughout the run.
All right.
Hopefully, there's no commentator's curse involved with that. Let's see if I can unwill it out of existence by acknowledging it. Schedule for the runs today. Exclamation point schedule. It takes you back to the takes you back to the...
You misspelled it.
Jesus Christ. There we go. That'll link you back to the tweet, which has the picture of the schedule on it. I didn't have time to upload it to Imager or anything like that to replace the link, so I just used that.
And now I do this trick where I move during the hero mode animation, so I'm right here in front of this excavation, and once my hero mode runs out, I can use the excavation and get a few more pieces of hero mode. This is much better in 100%.
-4 seconds.
Huh?
It's -4 seconds because you waited for gold mode to go away.
Another
It's not a big deal.
time loss is that I had to pick up Hookie again. Lol. Because I forgot that contractions here require Hookie, and again, sensitivity moment. Alright. Time for me to open up this orange that I got during the cutscene.
Enemies spawn right around this corner, by the way.
I know. Thankfully, I can use this one-handed, but... Oh, hey, 69 for 80. Only 60 off of the funny.
We're coming up on the big trick of the run. It's a trick that we refer to as hero mode preservation. It's quite the big deal because it theoretically has a lot of opportunity to be useful throughout the entire speedrun if we can figure out ways to set it up. But at the moment, we've only got the 2 levels for it. He's going to want to pick up hero mode before he goes through.
I am attempting to do so.
Hopefully skipping the bull rock up above didn't cost him the opportunity to do so. It's going to be... Okay. Getting really concerned there. Basically...
I am attempting this. Oh, fuck.
You're past it. You're past it.
Really? No!
I thought. Okay, never mind. You were the first time, but then you walked back through it.
Oh,
well.
Okay.
It's a really hard trick, so I can't fault you for it. It's not something that you can just do without practice. I've definitely put at least 75 hours into practicing both components each, and I still don't get it consistently. But what it does basically is if you skip the cutscene there to preserve the trigger for it, you can run towards the golden contraction and activate it on the last frame of the shutter effect for starting the cutscene. And
that allows you to just skip all of this.
When you're in cutscenes, all of your stats are preserved. So it will activate the golden contraction, but not take away hero mode, thus pulling it forward. -4 golden years. True. How you doing, Joe Cool? Welcome to chat.
Okay, finally.
It's an unfortunate miss, but it's also one of the hardest tricks of all time, so... No fault. Lucky. I had to wake up early. At least hopefully you'll be good and charged up for Legacy today. The second longest cutscene in the game, ladies and gentlemen. At least in any percent. Both in the same level on the map. I hope he didn't dip. He's got, okay.
Yeah, I do exist. This is
I also get up and leave for this one on occasion if I need it.
This is a point where the routes that I take versus the routes that everyone else takes diverges. What I do is I think I actually make a point to buy every ability.
Yeah, because I just buy Holly and Jawler elemental abilities, and that's it. Because everything else really isn't worthwhile. Matoro only gives out a decent stash of pieces like twice throughout the whole game, and Huki once, I believe. And that's literally in Smuggler's Cove. And the rest of them are always trash. But it doesn't hurt when you're behind, and they just happen to be there.
Yeah, and
The
I also
most optimal strats.
I also bought a fully upgraded Holly weapon because Holly is just the other like really good Toa with her thing.
Alright, Avac 3. There's another hero mode preservation in this level, but Ondrik doesn't know how to do the clip on this level, so I'm interested to see if he's gonna want me to explain him through that.
I might.
Okay. It's pretty simple, so if you want to, I can. Alternatively, don't feel like you have to. Because it is still just a one frame.
Yeah. Well,
On the other side of said clip, so.
yeah. I mean, if the people want to show, then, you know, I guess
True.
before we get to the clip, you guys get to say in chat if I should do it or not.
You have about a minute and a half to figure that one out. Because he's got to grind out hero mode for this next section.
Do I?
It's that doorway.
Yeah, I know. I was just confused as to where I had my Nuparu and the Mator and the Congo.
Another trick that's available for this section in particular is if you open the door but not start the cutscene, you can back up all the way to the wall in that hallway and then shoot Nuparu grenades in there and you'll get magnet pieces out of it. He's opted to not go for it in this attempt, which is completely understandable. But magnet pieces is generally, in most cases, pretty optimal.
Okay, but what if you get it though? Well.
True. He's got a point. All right, so look at the wall.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wall.
All right, now turn 90 degrees to the right. Straight forward. And walk as far forward as you can. Now stop and press E. There you go. Oh, well, it pushed you back out.
Okay.
You have to be careful about movement when you get there.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Which buttons should I hold? Like, which? How should I move?
W. You should hold W. Okay, never mind.
It keeps pushing me back in.
No, you were in the wall. You just keep walking out.
Okay.
Because you have to go forward and down. Yeah, you're in the wall. Where it doesn't drop you down immediately. You have to get in the wall. Yeah, like that. Switch to Kongu.
Pop.
Okay, you just crashed the game. Oh, never mind. You can crash there for whatever reason if you fall incorrectly. It's fine.
I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You're doing a trick on the fly, so don't feel too bad about it. I act like it's straightforward, which it kind of is, given the kind of trick it is, but at the same time, if you haven't seen it done, and then also haven't done it yourself before, it's really easy to get lost in the setup for it. It's really cool when you can get it. You know, it is a bit visually jarring to look at, but the whole combination of tricks is kind of cool. But anyway, good attempt, good attempt.
Oh yeah.
I may have underestimated just how hard that trick is. So I'm generally doing way harder stuff on the regular.
I mean, yeah,
This game is just full of so much stupid tech.
I'm sure that I would say something similar. Thanks for trying, though. Hey, I mean, again, if the people want a show, they shall have one. That was my mentality. That is why I wanted to get, why I originally wanted to run 100%. Because I thought, hey,
It's
it would be
not a show though; it's a snooze fest.
Yeah, I thought it would at least be funny if people were able to laugh at my pain.
Good point. Heroes 100% just gets old really fucking fast.
If we don't want a show,
If we don't want to show, well, there's a command that the mods can use. It's called /ban.
yeah, exclamation mark ban in this case because it's Twitch.
I thought it was / because it's a chat command, not a...
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I have never had to ban anyone with it.
Yeah, it's an actual mod command, not a Nightbot command.
Right.
You can do it through Nightbot, but as a moderator, you have access to it with or without Nightbot.
Right.
The show must go on, Joe Cool. You must understand.
I didn't even want to try it this time. Okay, let me just...
The trick there, I kept forgetting to say this, but when you clip, you don't want to be holding any movement keys at all.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna do it
like
as
soon as you stop wigging out and get off the wall on the inside, that's when you start moving.
Right.
Probably should have said that beforehand, that's my bad, but it be what it be. I would say that the one in this level is easier to do than the one in Cleansing Plant, at least in this case, because you can also reset really quickly. In terms of like practice attempts, so. But it's a top level strat, and I don't get it every time, so. It kind of be what it be in that sense.
I almost failed at mask management.
I saw that. Just don't forget to do fast Kreka.
Yeah. That's also why I picked up every ability. But
There's like 200 pieces over there, don't go there.
Yeah.
There's like 10 silver in that room, it's ridiculous.
Right. Okay, so... I'm just gonna hold all of them just in case they aren't no hold, because that's the minority.
Yeah, no hold is definitely very rare. I think I have the ones that are relevant to the run noted, or relevant to any percent at the very least noted in the master doc, which I don't know why I didn't make a command for that. Let me do that real quick.
Okay, meanwhile I'm just gonna start spamming my right click button.
Yeah, this is a trick called Fast Kreka.
I don't know if you can hear me clicking.
Getting hero mode before you start this fight and then building the bridge.
Like this?
Will let you... No, when you're pressing activate with Hyuki, that's actually building the bridge.
Alright.
But then you start mashing. Nuparu really does have the best weapon in the game. Yes, this is true. That paired with Kongu is the most overpowered duo in the game for sure. But doing this, we've put the game in a weird state where it's like it thinks that it's also, or it thinks that it's been done, but also knows that it hasn't been done, or it knows that it has been activated, but thinks that it doesn't because of the cycle waves.
You even might have heard that the cutscene audio was all like sped up and extremely glitched out.
And then, yeah. It messes with that, and also at the end of this, he's going to have to make sure that he hits the timing to get or activate this one for the trick to still work. He's trying to space for it, but he keeps getting bad RNG on the pieces.
I think I got it, maybe?
Yeah, that should have worked. That should have worked. Yep, I saw the bridge move during the cutscene. It will double play cutscenes here, and then at the end of this, we will still have hero mode.
Also, shoutouts to elevating alternate archetypes in the marketplace, in parentheses, fastest Kreka.
Yeah. Fastest Kreka is the one frame combined with this trick. It's really fun to watch when you actually get it, because you get one of the sickest tricks or one of the hardest tricks in the game, comboed with basically a boss fight cancel. It's really nice. This level gets really quick at the top level.
And that is Menacing Keep done. Okay, that it is time for the Avak fight. This fight is difficult in its own ways. I don't know actually when I should use my abilities for hero mode, if I should do it on the first or on whichever cycle.
I actually don't remember. Yeah, no, Kreka just gets deleted by speedrunners, dudes. It's insane. No respect.
Banger alerts, everyone!
Abak gang, roll up. Abak angries in the chat if you got them.
Alright. Kreka has been cancelled on Twitter. Hasn't Twitter itself been cancelled at this point?
True. Master info. Hold on. Having a moment. I'm trying to set up a command and it's working super well. There we go.
You might have seen that there is no Kongu mask, but there is over there a thingy that is activated with Kongu's ability. So if you lose, if you're running 100%, you cannot lose Kongu. If you lose Kongu, you have to restart the level. And if you're not running 100%, then if you lose Kongu, you're just pretty, like, your run is kind of dead. Specifically because of Fenrak.
Shout out to the Master Info Doc. One of the biggest pieces of
No! It's been 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. I am literally resetting.
Yeah, that's what feels bad. The Heroes Master Info Doc, it is the single largest collection of information on the game in terms of speedrunning. Available to anybody. Yeah, that feels bad.
God, actual damn it. I hate this so much.
If this wasn't a no reset situation, we'd be hard resetting right here.
What do you think for an estimate?
Because TT Games. I still think there's potential for 330 around 330.
Okay. Yeah, so, you know what, I think I'm just gonna take everything, like, now.
No, you're not. Yeah, literally just John Burton hates your ears. That's kind of just a problem across the board with the game. I usually mitigate its effect by keeping all of my volume in game turned all the way up, and then just changing it outside of the game with the volume mixer in Windows. It's just easier that way for me. I like to, generally speaking, with my audio balance, I like to balance everything in OBS and at hardware level instead of software level, so it's all like consistent across the board.
Alright, there's one of them down.
John Burton just hates you and doesn't want you to play this game.
Yep. No, 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 no. Alright. Holy God. There we go.
My audio source? No. Like I said, I just open volume mixer in Windows and turn it down to 10. And it's fine, because the game's just loud as fuck. When at max volume. Oh, actually, I take that back. I know exactly why the game handles it like it does. Because the sound effects and music sliders in game don't actually affect the cutscene audio because they're not handled the same way. Basically, the cutscenes themselves are rendered in game, but then the music and sound effects are all crammed into one file for each animation, or for each cutscene's animation, and is played over the top, while it also silences the normal game and game sound effects and music and stuff. I don't know. It's a really crappy way of going about it, but that's how they ended up doing it, so now we're here.
Right. I think I'll mostly be staying in this corner because this is where Nuparu's mask constantly respawns, so in case I do die, I do have that to fall back on.
Holy! Scary place because he can just wipe your health like that, with his little slam there.
Okay, can I maybe get my thingy? Can I get my hero mode, please?
No, he's got to walk first. He's got to go for a walk.
And there. Bam.
The thing that actually ends up holding up a lot of hero modes, which we'll see specifically in AVAC, or Hack-In later, for a very long time actually, so we can make a good point out of it, is characters have to be in certain spots before it'll actually let you activate a golden construction. So not only do you have to like take time to grind out hero mode, on occasion you'll have to wait for them to get into place for the cycle to complete as well.
There we go. Oh god, it's the beam. Yep, that's how easily you can die. Didn't I have like 2 health 10 seconds ago? Or 2 hearts? Bam.
Yeah, I think you got sniped by a Baki though.
And this is why I decided that this place is good for camping. Exist! Okay, no scoped.
Now you just have to pray you don't get stomped by... Actually, I'd recommend don't shoot him yet.
Why?
Let yourself die. Oh, okay.
Oh, for Fenrak, yeah.
I think you'll still have enemies after this cutscene, so just don't finish them off quite yet.
I fucking did. I am dumb.
They finished them off for you, actually. That's a funny thing that can happen. Every enemy can do damage to Abak for whatever reason. So, yeah, you're going to want to strafe over and get that heart first. And pray that it's enough. We are not the same. We are not the same. I am far better than Burton as a person, I promise. Burton doesn't give us the source code out of malice. I didn't give you this, or I didn't give you the login to Bionicle speedrun because I don't know what it is.
Okay, we unlocked Zaktan. I am tired.
Yeah, I feel that. Waking up early this morning was really getting to me.
We are moving on to Hakan. Sorry. It is time. It is 8 p.m. Time to crack open this cold one.
Better hear it in the microphone. Give it the little.
Yeah, I'll try. Hopefully that was audible.
Yes,
there.
It was. Oh.
Oh, God. I need to place it somewhere, but not on the orange peels. I should place those somewhere else. So,
I thought the audio balance was supposed to be pretty low. I guess Ondrik might have spiked the volume for heroes.
I did spike the volume for heroes because you guys said the game was quiet during setup.
Ondrik did. I said leave it as is.
Andre, what the
I blame you, Ondrik. This is your fault. He's streamer. It's his fault.
Every time you start...
Also, shoutouts to Ondrik for taking over that responsibility for me this year. My internet's been trash.
Also, shoutouts to Andre for having such a close name that every time Footloose says "ond," I have to check. I have to do a double take if I'm doing something wrong or not. Also, golden construction skip, please.
Pills in the drink. That's an easy golden construction skip. There's 2 in this level, back to back.
Yeah,
the next one's also pretty easy as long as you don't get tripped up in your movement to slow you down. Joe Cool saying put the orange peels in your drink, by the way.
I can't. The thingy. Where is Nuparu? There. I am dumb.
Usually grind out hero mode here. Actually, it's more optimal to go through here and then open the holly door on the other side, right there, to get hero mode instead of back on the other side, because this literally just fills your gauge immediately. Because there's so many blues back there.
Oh my god, I'm... No brain, can't aim, please just... John! Thank you, John.
There's a trick there. If you back up all the way against the wall and then shoot over the top...
Is there a wall fall on this? I don't know.
There is. There is.
Just cut open the can. I don't have a scalpel
You're in the middle of a run. You're in the middle of a run.
Can I exist?
Walk forward.
I am walking as far forward as I can.
What the hell? Strafe over to the right a little bit.
I am attempting. There.
What the hell? I've never seen that happen before. That's goofy. We learn stuff about heroes every time we play it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's as sure as goofy. A little wacky, if you will.
Marathon luck right there. Shoutouts to finding bugs in the middle of a marathon.
Run doesn't matter, drink is the most important thing now. Yep, I don't know if me drinking was audible.
I don't know. But I deadass thought you were like messing with the can. Turns out the game was just trolling you.
Nah, I was holding those buttons like for dear life.
I was like, what are you doing? We're in the middle of a marathon.
Yeah, you should have said that to the game. A little whimsical, even. Yeah, absolutely.
The game trolled me more than it trolled you, because it baited me into believing you were fucking with the can. Remember how I said me and this game have a love-hate relationship? That's a perfect example of it.
I believe we are going up to the fight. Yes, we are going up to a fight. I know that there's a trick to get on stage early, but I do not know how to do it.
It's also really hard to see. I can't explain it very well to you. Like, you're gonna have to study the video for it, which is linked in !heroes doc. You can go there. It's even got a nice table of contents, so you can skip around and find any trick that you might want to look at.
Okay, this is a little bit of a leak, but I find this extremely funny, so I'm just gonna say it. In the runner's lounge at Exxon just asked if anyone could give him a great colleagues, which I would also like to have a thank you very much. For those unaware of the lore, that is Jaller Inika's mask, this one, and it is the Mask of Fate, which allows the user to perform at the peak of their ability. So if you're a speedrunner, I guess it's the Mask of Tas.
True. And Kongu's mask is the Mask of Reeds. Oh, jeez.
Alright.
It's a bit of a lore moment, anyway. Oh, 1 second.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is this was kind of bad, that because the beam attack is one of the slowest ones. Okay, this is, yeah, and now I got, like, pushed off, and, now Churak is just doing this again. So, yeah, thankfully he's going to die soon.
Golly's mask? Why do we wear Golly's mask? Isn't that water breathing?
Yeah, that is water breathing.
Headaches? What? Is there some lore connection I'm missing here?
That's Holly's mask. That is Holly's
No,
mask.
they said Golly.
Yeah,
They said
J.O.
Golly
Cool
instead.
said Holly, and Golly. Sir Excellent thinks that they mean Holly.
Oh. I'm confused. Y'all got me like.
I am similarly confused.
Elaborate, please.
Oh, Holly, whoops, yeah.
Okay.
So J.O. Cool meant Holly, yeah.
Thank you. You were making my head hurt.
Seems that you have the mask.
I do.
Right, we are going to Hakan 2.
You know what's funny? It's like 4 of the freaking 6 masks of the Anika wave like gave their respective toe a headache. Because I know Kongu's nearly drove him mad. Because he could just uncontrollably like read everybody's fucking thoughts out of their head. And he couldn't figure out how to turn it off initially. And I think Matoro was having similar issues with his mask when he activated it for the first time. It was like scary and painful or something like that. Because his is like the...
Where do I have to be to not trigger? Okay, here.
Yeah, the...
Yeah, unfortunately here you don't get Nuparu until later.
Yeah, this section's a bit slow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Xbox port of this game has a skip in this level that skips 1, 2, and 3, but PC only gets to skip 2 and 3.
I don't
We'll get
think
through
I
very
can do
briefly.
it, to be honest.
Oh, you don't think so?
I mean,
You used to brag about being able to do it better than I could.
no.
Yeah.
That wasn't this one.
Oh, not 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. It's the one where you run up on the rock.
Yeah, and you run up out of bounds. Yeah, I don't think I ever. The only trick that I ever bragged about being able to do better than you is run and shatter drag.
Fair. Zach and is bees. "2006 really liked putting its heroes through pain.
Alright, it's almost time. Wait, you don't get Nuparu at all? Okay. Or like, very...
Yeah, no, we don't get Nuparu till the very end if you get the golden construction skip.
Alright, I guess I can try it. Yeah, so this is another place where I guess having having a fully upgraded Holly weapon really helps. Okay. Ah.
You gotta strafe run across that. If you run straight forward, it won't work. And you gotta stay as far to the left as possible.
Alright. I shall try again.
Actually, look at it real quick.
Hold on.
So get up there and look straight forward.
If I could, okay.
So you see that rock, like
This one or
your head? No, the
Yeah.
one right above your head.
oh,
You're basically heading for that.
right.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
one jutting out of the other side.
so
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, you'll basically head.
Holy-
In that direction. There you go. And
Where?
then you drop
Where?
down in the hole right there. Right,
Okay,
there you go.
and which direction to go after?
Straight forward. He's learning in real time. And then follow the edge around here. When you come around that bend, it should hopefully suck you up. Back up, back up, back up. Turn around, turn around, turn around. No. Left more, left more. 180, 180. Completely turn around. There you go. So follow this section back and forth. No, hold up, back. Go back to the corner in the mini map.
This one.
Yeah,
Holy!
there you go.
We are going!
And then you have to strafe to the left and then jump down with Kongu. It's on yeah, there you go. He learned it. He did it! That's the golden construction 2 and 3 skip.
Let's
in,
actually go!
Volcanic. The second most busted trick in Volcanic, or in Hacken's Volcano.
What is the most busted trick? Did I already miss?
Xbox clip.
To be most busted on PC.
Probably this one.
Motoro's Yunaika mask was the great Kanohi Eden, which allows you to enter spectator mode. It does allow you to enter spectator mode, but you leave your body. So, it's, so, yeah.
Yeah, your body literally ragdolls to the floor and you go into spectator mode.
It's funny.
It's kind of funny.
Okay. Can I
Shoutouts to Team
get...
Kanohi, by the way.
Yeah, shoutouts to Team Kanohi for, not, like, being extremely mad at us for smoking the VODs in the first BIONIThon.
Well, that and also just being cool about us speedrunning their game. I can think of countless times where, like, devs will watch speedruns just to find stuff to patch.
Oh yeah, I think that happened in, like, Ghost Runner once.
I know the Doom developers used to do it all the time, too. Doom 2015.
You mean 16, right?
I thought it was 2015. But yeah, whatever the Doom remake, or Yeah. Doom 2016. They used to watch the speedruns at Bethesda, and then or in software, and then like go patch the really fun tricks. Who said we weren't mad? It's trendy to be mad at me for fucking up the VODs. Right now / VODS / exclamation point VODS exclamation point L exclamation point
BIONIThon 2021.
BIONIThon 2021.
In before I make a public list of all typos in the source code of Legacy. Oh god.
Yeah, we actually have triple VODs, Ondrik. Because I've also got the burners saving VODs as well. So
we have.
If all else fails.
I also have. I am also local recording this, so at least for Heroes we have quadruple VODs, I think. Where's
we have multiple redundancies in place, so that way if something should fail.
We should set up an account. We should set up just if anyone has a spare monitor, any one of us, we should just set up a spare PC which is watching the stream and point a camera at it. So that our last redundancy, or also have OBS. So we have like one redundancy in OBS and then one redundancy in the form of the most 2010 recording of BIONIThon.
For whatever reason, he doesn't have it in the cutscene, but he does use it in the boss fight.
Camera? Yeah, you know how people would record things by pointing a camera at their monitor. That's how Deep Break recorded all of Lawman that was available to him.
Your Lawman bias is showing.
It's relevant to the conversation.
Lawman bias, Lawman bias, Lawman bias, Lawman bias. Uh-oh. What the heck?
Yeah, as I said, this happens.
I almost wonder if that's a quirk of DG Voodoo.
Maybe. I don't want to rerun my game through DXW and Devo, so I'll just live with it. I remember that I specifically had an issue with this on my second run where I just crawled insanely long. Like, I crawled all the way over to that golden construction in, like, the Nuparu climbing mode. Honestly, extremely surprised that I didn't go out of bounds.
My guess is still... The estimate is on screen, but I definitely still think we're gonna hit about 330.
Okay, I managed to descend properly. It's
no, but
fine.
my point was if this is a DG Voodoo thing, I might stop recommending DG Voodoo to people.
I don't know if it's a DG Voodoo thing.
Unless you just have a corrupted version of Heroes or something.
Invalid run, maybe. Everybody gangsta
If you have a corrupted version of the game, it's probably Biomedia Project's fault. Just spite Mask of Destiny real quick. Uh, 3.5 hours. So, about an hour now. Or
that
an
is
hour from now.
okay.
If you're on East Coast, it will be about 3:30.
Is the Holly ability worthwhile in this area right now?
No.
Okay.
Especially at the piece count that you're already at.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
You can actually do a trick here. You can actually do a trick here.
Yeah.
At the place, it's irrelevant now, but where you get onto the water, you can actually walk up the side of the wall as a different Toa, and then drop down on the water, and not have to use Holly in this area.
Right. I can definitely imagine that makes it faster.
It's kind of unnecessary when you're like already at such a high piece count anyway. But When you're at a lower piece count, you have to do more grinding. It definitely helps out quite a bit. And he got the lift activation during the cutscene, so that saves a couple seconds of not being able to move. At least I think you did. Yeah, you did. Okay.
Making a task for Kapura Adventures should be pretty easy. I don't think so. You would have to like frame limit the game and then have everything like always happen on like...
Not to mention you have to figure out a way to like control the inputs.
Yeah.
The software.
And lag.
You have to have a perfect environment to do tasking. That's the nice thing about emulators, is they're already sandboxed to begin with. And that's why a lot of PC games don't really end up with tasking frameworks.
Yeah, the best tasking framework that I can...
It's such a strong... Or it's such a heavy requirement to set.
Yeah. Generally, like, I've looked at things because there was a tasking framework for Windows called Hourglass. It technically still exists, but it's really only for, like, 2D games. Mouse support is horrible in it, if not non-existent. And basically, I saw a post on the Task Videos forum that talked about Hourglass and how it's horrible. Basically, the problems lie within the NT, or which is the within NT, which is the Windows kernel. There are...
That said, if you know, the game devs for Team Kanohi were to put in a demo system into the game natively, this wouldn't be a problem.
True. But what I wanted to say is that basically the Windows kernel you would have to query it for... It doesn't like telling programs which resources other programs are using. It just says something that the other program thinks it should know, but not like what it thinks the other program should know, but it doesn't say what the program actually does. And that's a problem. And so people were looking into like actual books on the NT kernel made by Microsoft, actual documentation, and looked into even undocumented functions and such, and basically got to the conclusion that, yeah, this is almost impossible. However, there is a different kernel, which does this much easier, and it's called Linux.
Speaking of Team
Which
Kanohi,
is why there exists a tasking framework for Linux called libtas, and it can kind of interface with the Wine non-emulator and get something, but very inconsistent, I've heard.
Speaking of the Team Kanohi team, since you're here, Joe Cool, please put a demo feature in the new Masks of Power. I don't expect one to get backported to Kapura's Adventures or Legacy, but if you put one in the new release, it would be such a massive W.
Yeah. Basically, in order to talk about this some more, because I know quite a bit about tasking, what you would need is you would need some way to have the RNG be completely deterministic. You would need like one seed for RNG that would then produce the same output every time. So that even that is all completely consistent. And then if the game runs on like a tick-based system, you would need like some way to write inputs every tick and then just read them out, so that even with
demos,
lag,
replays, same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just a Counter-Strike player, so I happen to refer to them as demos by default. That's my bad. Basically like theater mode or something.
Yeah, as in Doom demos. Yeah, hence also Speed Demos archive. It was a bit of a fun fact.
It'd basically just be like an internal system that records inputs and RNG seeds and like replays a level by the game itself.
I think I'm about to like teleport.
You have to shoot him with Matoro to do that.
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. You jump forward without having to build a bridge there if you shoot him while he's in his helpless state. Which saves a couple seconds.
Alright. We have Fairy Mine completed. And now we move on.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's also fine.
Now we move on to Hakan.
Hakan's another good example of having to wait for cycles.
Yeah.
Specifically his last one, he will take his sweet time. getting into place.
Shoutouts to Nolpo for getting this mask. And having to redo the entire fight. Geocool says, not sure if the game would really fit a system that, but it might be something to consider. It would basically just be something that would allow us to make tasks of the game.
You wouldn't have to give it like an actual UI or a menu or anything. You could just make it like
a hex format.
Counter-Strike has. Well, yeah, you could do that too. You could just have it like a console command where it's like start demo or record demo or whatever.
Yeah.
And then.
I'm not sure when to use which thingy for the hero mode because I have all the abilities, so I can.
I would grab that one real quick.
All right.
And then, I usually go for
the Holly
and then Huki's. Or no. Yeah, Kongu and then the Huki bridge on the second one.
Right.
And then the Matoro switch leads to Holly, I think. Also break the Matoro switch if you need extra pieces on the second cycle.
Right, so it would be the Huki bridge that is this one. No, that's Matoro.
Matoro bridge.
I did the Huki bridge if it's this one. Yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay, maybe it is the Matoro bridge.
I guess I'll do this.
Okay.
I'll be careful. Okay, I'll leave it with this, and then I'll have to remember to come back. There we go. Where is Hakan? There is Hakan. And we have to wait because he has to jump over to that place.
Since you're building an Unreal Engine, I don't feel like it would be too hard for you guys to steal like a prefab for that.
You'd have to make your own pseudo RNG system. Kind of. If the RNG seed is completely... If you can seed the RNG with a known value, then you don't. But having
That's another thing too.
But having a custom RNG system would be helpful, I guess. Oh, he jumped. And Kotu says, good lord, he coming.
Like, as long as it's seeded at boot, and the demo system like actually records what the RNG seed is, it shouldn't matter how it's created. Because then the demo system would just have override on the RNG seed.
Right. Can I?
That's fair. No, yeah, it's definitely not like a launch feature. It's like a down the road, later sort of thing. If you're failing it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, like I said, it doesn't happen. Not a big deal, but it'd be really sick because the source community gets a hell of a lot of value out of it, and so does like the original Doom guys.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is literally the reason why the original speedrun sharing site is called Speed Demos Archive, because that was the way to share speedruns back then, because bandwidths of
Doom.
the internet bandwidth wasn't really good enough for the fucking 4 gigabytes of video that we have now. So at best you got low quality VHS.
A few speedrunners? You act like literally everybody and their mother from the speedrunning community isn't going to be playing that game. Everybody is so hyped for Mask of Power 2.0.
Oh god, I am going to die.
It's going to be the great unifier in the community. It's going to pop off like no other game has before in our community. You can also use it for like, you can turn your game into like a machinima hub too. And if you get to that point, where you have the capability to set systems up like that, you have complete control over your source code, or you have like complete control over your game. I guess since you guys are building in Unreal Engine, I don't know how easy that would be to set up, but I guess I didn't consider that. Usually the demo system comes by proxy of having complete control over every element of your game. Because if you have that control, you can then manipulate it with the demo system.
Okay, I'm quite low on health though, so this could really go either way.
If you have to burn a mask, actually no, Kongu spawns like at Fenrak's left leg there. No, I'm gonna let them crush my hope. Don't cancel the project. No, cool. You have so much riding on this.
We 100%ed this level.
It's pretty rare not to, unless you deliberately don't pick up the Kongu canister.
We are moving on to Zektan, the last ones in the game.
Other than Redact 4.
Yes, and Vison, of course.
Also, I'd like to make an adjustment to my prediction here. I'm going to go ahead and say 3:45 now.
Of course. What is my actual time on the leaderboard? I cannot see it.
Exclamation point heroes.
Yep.
You have a 4:23:52.
Well, that will still be a good run.
Jeez bees. I don't know the context of this joke, but I'll go with it.
Zaktan is Protodytes. Did you not know?
I do, but...
I presume it is that.
Fair. Also, I'd like to clarify on my previous comment of don't cancel the game. That's more shade at Quest for Matanui than it is actually the Team Kanoe team.
Do you think I can do the wrong jump? At this point...
You've proven me wrong before, so I just keep my mouth shut.
Oh god.
You don't have the angle, you're not going out far enough. Get a little closer and then strafe into the tree.
Yeah, I am trying at least. Then Rahi wouldn't be fucking with me. Ah? Hey! I think I would go out of bounds somewhere. Did I do bad?
Did
I?
So when you walk out of the water there, you want to stay as far to the left as possible. Towards that.
Yeah, so you can skip it,
thingy.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
You just walk really close to the right side, so it put you in the cutscene trigger when you stepped out.
Yeah, I understand. I am bad at this game.
That's a fine detail that I also often forget. I can't tell you how many times.
Holy
I just get that
hell!
not thinking about it. I also generally try to get hero mode in the last segment and then use it down here.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense, but hey, I got good RNG. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten a gold heart in the entire run yet.
Gold hearts are rare.
Yeah. He's bees as a reference to Team Kanoe streams, I guess.
Yeah, I caught that much, but I don't... I don't have any other connection there.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
haven't seen the clip apparently.
Yeah, I also haven't. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've finished one of the cans that I had prepared for today. I believe the timing actually works out that I would drink my second one during the Lamen run. If it's met, it'll be the best video game in history, otherwise it'll be very bad. I need to remember that I don't have to take this. This is like the one I've heard of. This is like the place where beginners get tripped up.
A lot of pressure riding on Joku's shoulders right now. He revealed the game before it was ready to launch, giving people time to formulate expectations.
Oh my god.
Okay. Shadow dropping a game on like 8-10 is optimal for low expectations, because then they don't have time to stew with their thoughts. It's the expectation that it comes out. No, it's free.
Oh my god. I cannot.
I get trolled by this a lot too, don't worry. Especially after a big break.
Okay, let me just keep it going.
I had to start forcing myself to remember that it's the opposite direction that the gust ability is the way that you need to go. Dang, guess the game's bad then. Get wrecked.
A common catchphrase I say with these is, it wouldn't be the fucky wall if it wasn't fucky. Because the collision on that ability is jank.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely a spacing issue because you have to do damage. You also have to be within a certain range. It's just weird. Dang, we just ratioed Joe Cool. Feels bad, man.
Hello and welcome to Killing Your Ears.
Turn the stream down now if you have the opportunity.
I do not think I do.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to chat. Since since Heroes freezes when you tab out, you can't. But
yeah, and this is all the gameplay we're gonna be doing. Hello, welcome. How was your day? Oh yeah, I actually need pieces, I forgot.
oh. Fair. And that probably just became a running joke. Also, what Ondrik's doing here is he's hiding behind the pillar, and you can shoot through it if you cram Holly's laser harpoon into it with certain spacings.
Hello, can I maybe get a lick of kill?
No.
Oh! If you really want this game's speedrunning scene to die, then go into Zacton and look for tricks. One of these which would...
No, that would do wonders for the health of this game. What do you mean? This level, this world sucks.
Yeah, but
so
it's
slow.
It's like right at the end. So if you find like a few 1 frames, then
well, see, that's the nice thing is we can just optimize for putting it towards not the end of the run because of Hero's freeform nature. It's not linear. We just put Zactan towards the end because it's unconsequential. For the most part. Which you guys in your linear games, Lamin and BTG, are doomed if you find tricks.
Yeah, but you will never have the open world qualities of Bionicle Masks of Power.
True. I mean, I would say that Heroes is probably the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
In terms of like speedrun quality, because the game itself is pretty freeform in how you approach it, but also doesn't have like 60 miles of world map to travel between everything.
One thing that I definitely thought of doing was...
which is why I definitely appreciate the both fast travel and speedrun.
Legacy is a freeform story, mostly.
True. Legacy is almost too freeform to be a good speed game. Is what I was getting at.
I think it would be interesting to have a randomizer there.
True.
Oh my god, can I... Thank you.
You weren't standing close enough
Yeah.
to the log.
I saw.
That's why I usually go to the other one, off to the right. It's easier to stand inside of that one. Yo, Matoro got a victory, let's go.
Yeah, I switched to him for some reason.
Find everybody the GOAT of 2006. No 7. Just have to pay your respects.
I watched a review of this and they said that it's kind of weird how most of the slapstick is about how easily these figures break, or they're like, isn't that like kind of bad advertising?
Yeah, I've seen the same video, and I mean, it's not breaking if it's Lego. I mean, you're tearing it apart. Unless you're specifically talking about Zactan cutting his legs to pieces right there. But
well, I mean, yeah, it's also like
that
how...
just implies that his blade's like super sharp.
Well,
So
yeah, I mean, I would just say that a lot of these cutscenes also imply that they fall apart easily or are taken apart easily, which... In the case of Lego, like, you have to hit the sweet spot, you know, between it being too easy to take apart and being too difficult.
and that to me, Legacy always having optimization available in Overworld's reversal, I don't know, kind of sours like the feeling of like getting a world record in my case.
I am dumb again.
I have a weird perspective. I'm a heroes runner. Just move on. I like heroes. My brain is not fully developed. That's all you need to know.
It's the lime green pieces, they always break. True.
There's an excavation to your back and right.
I need to live
That was
first.
left.
I don't see it. I have to
It's
look.
inside the gate.
Ah.
There you go. True. Sound balance is a bit whack.
It wouldn't be a Bionicle game if it wasn't very whack.
Well, no, you just have the audio too low or too high in OBS.
Let me see if this is a scam. Oh, it isn't really.
Yeah, that's the one good one.
Well then,
What? Just bump your mic audio up a little bit, if you have a dial.
I have it, and I can pull it up by exactly 1 point.
Should hopefully be okay. We'll just talk over the game louder.
Alright. Well, I gotta be also a little more quiet, because it is, just rolled over to 9 PM on my end, or 21. Oh yeah, this here is the dumb thing that you should hit when you're running 100%, otherwise you can do the entire level all over again. Oh my god, please help.
That was fun displacement.
If you join the stream VC and start singing the hero mode lyrics whenever they're in hero mode, I am afraid. It's not that it's too high, the game is at a good volume. The range of volume from the game is too great. That's where the limiter comes in handy. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely just simpler to set it up the way that I do it. So you don't have to mess with any external software. You just turn everything up in-game and then turn
can
the volume down in
I
Windows.
do a thing? I cannot do things. How about now?
Been streaming this game for like 5 years now. It's a freaking headache.
So is every Bionicle game. Unless you're like
But
playing
this
on...
one's specifically around audio balance.
I wanted to say unless you play... Oh god. How far
Get
back?
ratioed.
How far
We
back?
just got ratioed by Air Yingling. Oh.
Yeah, so I wanted to say, like, unless you play the game on an emulator, it's always inconsistent, but then I remembered Milkweight's problems with Dolphin crashing and everything. So...
Heroes is just a pain in the ass, man. But it's also an old game. That's why I appreciate modern games like Legacy so much. Air Yingling. You just got ratioed by Air Yingling.
Okay, this is very dumb because I have to actually move up, and I hope there's a Hookie mask here, otherwise
There is.
I am... Okay. So now I have to go up here, now I have to do this, and now I have to go down here. Can you see why I'm bad at this game?
Dude, I know Legacy's code's a mess, but you're competing with Lamen, BTG, and Heroes. You've got a W.
Right, so now we do this.
All three games are notoriously, like, just bad on the back end.
I hope that I did everything. Come on.
Oh. Fair. But, like, relative to the other games, which the newest release
That was Heroes.
before that was Heroes in 2006.
Yeah. Can I switch, maybe? No, I can't.
Heroes is almost in retro territory.
At this point, this pretty much is. I mean, I've heard people describe the GameCube and Wii as retro consoles.
God, please stop. I'm not that old. Not yet. If you go to the right, yeah. It's not a whole lot of pieces, but if you skip killing the Vakis and just pick up the blues, it should help you out a bit.
The G2 games I've never played on. The G2 games are, I think, all phone games.
That's what I thought too.
Which is dumb.
Also, G2 bad.
Yes. Does anyone else G2 bad? Up, dude, to the left. But I hate myself for saying that.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm only 23 years old.
We doesn't have native HDMI, so I'll accept that it's retro. I have a great idea.
Sure, Exelon, are you suggesting a Bionicle Speedruns boxing event?
Fellas, I think Andre and Footloose are gonna like this idea. How about when Melee Decomp is done, we replace all of the assets with Bionicles?
Oh.
Then instead of getting in trouble with Nintendo, we'll get in trouble with Lego.
And Lego's just not gonna care.
I love that idea, wonderful.
I guess I have no idea what you're talking about then.
Hold on, what do I have here? Oh, I have my Rubik's Cube here. Okay, that'll be good for lawmen. Good.
True. No, I have never heard of Biofighter.
Can't wait to get Stein spiked by Tahu.
See, I'm actually having a really hard time trying to figure out who would be the Fox replacement.
I feel like if Fox is iconic for Smash, like iconic enough, then it would have to be an iconic
like
character.
The character archetype. Fast and nimble, but also like really high jumps. So, like that really high jumps thing is what hurts Bahaku's potential there.
I guess that would mean maybe an air character, which I'm currently thinking.
Because Fox is also not like a range character, he's more of like a boxer archetype.
Right.
Where he's just using his fists. So it's like...
Googling Biofighter brings up pesticides. A speedrun cleaning your lawn.
Let's go.
I don't know if this is the correct way because I have played way too much 100%.
This is the... Yeah, that's the right way. That's the straightforward path. In this level, on occasion, I will loop around to get the extra pieces, but it's not completely necessary.
Jesus, where is Huki? Where is it?
Nice.
I hate myself.
You just got ratioed by Air Yingling. Speaking of biofighters, there's old stop motions from literally like 2007 called Bionicle Fighters that are bangers, and you should go check out. I think the channel name's like Wadi or something, Wadi.
Also, yeah, this grind is annoying.
Air content.
Is there any excavations here or not? I don't.
No. Nope. You just get to suffer through this slow grind.
I should have picked this up later.
If you guys want to find a skip for this area, that'd be really great. Thanks. Nulpo, I'm looking at you.
Where is he even? Is he in chat or not?
I don't even think he's responded to my ping. Yeah, no, he hasn't. $10, he's still sleeping.
I don't think so. He might have just forgotten. Or he's just silently lurking and laughing right now. There we go, we have hero mode. Oh my god, I got Fikued.
Get Fikued. Get Fikued.
Yeet. I need Holly, right? Yeah, I do need. I am even dumber than I thought.
Get ratioed by you just got ratioed
By Erlingling. Okay, I am.
Those little the Fiku spiders.
I'm surprised that you don't know that, considering that they are in they are a 2001 Rahi.
Yeah. Heroes only has the mini ones, but like I've seen the big ones in Legend of Matanui.
You mean the Fikunui?
Yeah.
Right. I am dumb.
It's very easy to get lost in this level if you're not practicing it constantly.
I know that there is a wall fall you can do here. Let me try it. No.
This is easily the hardest wall fall in the game. So give it like one more try if you want. Alright, never mind. You already started going down. It's not worth it. Oh.
I know
Is it Pico?
Oh my... I hate it. As someone who's studying linguistics, I hate it when people talk about how to pronounce things and don't use
Get
the
better,
international phonetic alphabet.
Just get better, forehead.
I call them
Activate
spooters.
You're behind you.
What?
Never mind, you don't need it. You don't need it.
I am going to try to skip the golden construction. Hello, hello, bye, bye.
This golden construction skip's actually really easy. You just run against a certain set of polygons. The trick is actually knowing which polygons to run against.
Yep, I know
It's the same.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
the approximate location, but I have had it fail on me like at least once. Oh, let's go! National Born Heroes Runner. This is the realization room.
Yes, you do. There's always time to learn IPA.
Yep. It makes things much easier. I'm going to try the wall fall, and I probably won't succeed.
I haven't been getting it recently, so good luck. It's not like that. So you have to back up.
I exist in a weird state.
No, you don't want to cram yourself against it
Right, then how?
when you do that. So back up, like, to the bottom of the staircase,
Yeah.
and then run at it, and as soon as you make contact with the wall,
Ah!
it's a weird timing-based one instead of, like, hitting a funky angle.
A bit funky, a bit monkey. Yeah, it makes things if you speak a craft, or at least a phonetically inconsistent one. Exactly. English spelling is horrible, and like if you spell things in like a weird Englishy way, the just accents and regional variation can really like make things ambiguous. Are you experiencing quantum fluctuation? I don't know what she's talking about either. When do I kill the hive thingies? On this one or on the next hero mode?
kill half on this one and half on the next.
Alright.
I usually go for the ones on the left behind me first.
Alright.
1 second.
Ah, it said I exist in a weird state. My jokes are too high IQ for most of the time. Sag. Yeah, yeah, I didn't quite catch that, but I do think I could have.
You have to remember, Joe Cool, I'm a heroes runner. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, this is why I don't run this game very often.
Actually, I take that back. It either affects your IQ or your sanity, not both.
The Hero's Ultimatum.
And I put all my debuffs into my sanity, so my IQ is relatively high still. I'm just brain dead because tired. Plus L plus ratio.
Also, yeah, from having seen what you look like IRL, I can definitely confirm you look like someone who hasn't taken their meds in like 2 weeks. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's it.
You sure it's not both? How would you know? That is a very good question.
Because my IQ is deteriorating for other reasons. Not heroes.
And now we just wait.
I've been on a 4-month period of not playing heroes and it's still deteriorating. But my sanity leveled out whenever I quit. Yeah, I'm really liking the 345 guess right about now.
All right. I need to remember to not...
Thankfully, I have a massive pool of sanity to deal with. And we're not going to get into that on this stream. We can talk about that later.
I'll price this right to you and guess 347XX. I might just wait for the 348 flag. I have the power to dictate time.
I will Bionicle speedruns world tour your ass. Don't fucking tempt me.
That's my joke.
My vocal cords need a break. That's another reason I haven't been streaming so much.
My eyes need a break right now. Come on, make yourself actionable. Thank you very much. Time for Zaktan. Hup, hup.
That's weird. I've always imagined that as a laugh. like a celebratory laughter.
Oh yeah, I need to actually play a game.
No, we could just sit here and listen to the banger track. It's fine.
Banger alert. Okay, which fucking...
Any mango subs in the chat?
Which characters do I need to I desperately need to keep?
Kongu.
Yes. Does Nuparu respawn? I don't believe he does.
No. But I still wouldn't have... Never mind. You messed your cycles up already. It's all good.
I am dead. No, 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 no. Make heroes cannon. Make heroes cannon. Please, 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 please.
I swore I was subbed to Mango. That's annoying.
Am I unmessing my cycles now?
No, you like mess them up. You're supposed to open the gate first, collect all of those, and then grind pieces inside the gate, and then collect those other two on cycle 3.
Okay.
Because the cycle 3 is when the Baki are like almost the only thing in the spawn.
Oh my god, yes, magnet pieces, my beloved. Can I magnet parts, please, too? Hells yeah. More.
New time estimation, 350. Not really, I'm just saying that to be an asshole.
I mean, look
Still
at how
have spite
quickly...
in my heart yet. Since you have Hyuki and Matoru upgraded, though, you do have the backup strat of...
Yes, that is exactly what I intend to do on cycle 3. This is why I'm positioning myself here.
But by itself, it's not good. It's not working.
Okay.
Look at you out here being a traitor.
I mean, I think this was quite good. This is also quite good. It got me like, both of us gave me like a quarter total.
If you run the two side by side, you'll see which one's faster.
Oh, I know that this is horrible. I should have taken Holly. I need Holly.
It's not horrible, it's just not the best. I don't know. Might be.
Come on. Hero mode, and time for hero mode. What the fuck, Valvaki is levitating and T-posing. That's definitely me when I
Hero mode does some weird stuff to Baki's in motion. There was one time, and I think it might have been clipped on my channel, but when I activated hero mode while one of them was airborne and it like stretched out, it became that polygon mess that's like synonymous with glitchy games. Hero mode does weird things.
The Bionicle game
also,
is weird. More news at 10.
When Fenrak spawns, just remember to strafe forward and right with Kongu. Immediately on frame and hold. And then fire.
Why is that exactly?
Because you get spawned at a weird spot, and holding forward and right with a front-facing angle will put you in good spacing to shoot him really quickly.
Okay, got it.
You can't get the frame perfect one on this fight.
I'm probably gonna let myself die as a Holly. Or not. I'm just gonna be risking this.
There's a Baki to your left, or right, I mean.
I do not believe it is very time effective.
Fair.
Fuck. Okay. I must switch to Congo.
I said forward and right, didn't I? I meant forward and left.
Yeah, you said forward and right. Oh, okay. Zach-10 unlocked, and it's time for the worst fucking level in the entire game, and I say that because I'm salty that I lost my hundo run to it.
Madge.
Indeed. You would be too.
No, because I just wouldn't lose a run to it. And if I did, I'd just put my head down and go again.
I wanted to. Honestly, I wanted to. Alright, it's time for Ving, and we don't need hero mode. We don't fucking need hero mode. You are going to see the worst strategy of all time being employed here. So everyone get ready. This is gonna be scuffed.
And then after that's done, you can type in,
Hello
yeah,
and welcome.
actually.
This is the place where I will be camping for the entire fight.
Yo, dog. So I have a couple commands for you. VODS, L, and BIONIThon 2021. Don't worry, we got it. We got like triple or quadruple redundancy for heroes. But like triple redundancy overall.
Okay, I can just hit Q. Hello, bye. Do not have Kongu for longer than 1 frame. Even a single frame can be dangerous. Yeah, so this is where I will be camping for most of the fight, because this is where Holly respawns infinitely. So if I die, I will literally just get Holly back instantly.
Oh, frick. I'm on, like, the next commentary panel, aren't I? Shoot.
What happened?
I was hoping I'd get a break from my vocal cords, but I forgot I'm doing commentary for Legacy as well.
And
I guess I just get
bam!
15 minutes.
I have her again. Easy.
Which actually reminds me, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out on commentary here, so I can go ahead and get Sir Exelon set up. If you wouldn't mind hopping in Prep VC, Sir Exelon, as well as Joe Cool, that would be very helpful.
What should I commentate? This is dull.
Just talk about stuff. I don't know, man.
Alright.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. The run will continue. I am just going to step out of the VC so I can get the next runner prepped. And yeah.
Just
Good
one
luck
more.
with the run, Ondrik.
Thank you.
what's up?
Just one more question. When I finish the... Okay. When I finish the run, you will get here, right? For like a moment.
Should be a double two.
Just say anything. Alright.
I'll try to come back.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Up. I am now here alone in here. Well, there's also Andre deafened in the thing. You think they'll remaster this game? Fuck no. I don't think any Bionicle game at this point will be remastered by anyone other than the fans. Which, the fans probably could. I think that a fan remaster of Heroes would be fun. Because it would be like an actually good game. Yes, I'm throwing shade. But, no, instead I don't think LEGO would see it as worthwhile to remaster the game. maybe, like, if G2 had gotten a good run, like, if they had completed, like, the cycle, from the 3-year cycle that LEGO lines usually have, maybe, like, in the last year, they might have put out a PC game, which might be made by TT Games, or might not. I believe that's, like, one of the only ways that... Is Mask of Water mostly DPS here? It's mostly a safe mask. I don't think Nuparu respawns, and Kongu definitely doesn't respawn, and I need him, like, desperately, for the Fenrak fight later. So it's mostly because for safety, and because it's one of the 3 weapons that I have fully upgraded. So yes, I'm picking her above the others for DPS. But otherwise, I could also pick Joller or Matoro. But, yeah. And I could grab, like, the pieces from the excavation that is literally right next to me, but it doesn't matter, because pieces just don't mean anything in this one specifically. Also, I'm getting lots of magnet pieces and also magnet parts, which is really, really good. When did I check Discord DMs? Huh. Right. Alright, we have it down to 2 hearts. I don't know if I missed a cycle or not. Which mask is the most DPS? Is it the Bomb Boy? Yes, it is. Or Nukaru at least has the best like area damage. Like this. Okay, this was extremely Monka-esque. Because as I've said before, Kongu does not respawn here. Alright. Have a heart. Oh boy. Okay, we are getting ready for the final Paraka fight, or the final real Paraka fight. It is almost time for the end. So this is the Fenrak boss fight, and it's a bit dumb. I believe you have to either shoot this or shoot the tail at the start. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. Or you just have to wait out the fire. Yeah, and... yeah, right. And then you have to shoot the tail. I should have done that with this. Right. So you see that first he like uses one leg, then he uses another, then he lines up, which I can do like this. Like, oh, I missed a cycle. Okay, that is dumb. Yeah, so that's a visual bug that Footloose was talking about before. Okay. Okay. We're at half a heart. I hope that Holly is indeed the character that is in this mask. Yeah, I'll probably be dying a lot of times here. Now I think we have to wait for him to like slam with one leg and then shoot the leg. Yeah, here we go. Yep, and there. And now we just keep doing that. Oh, I missed a cycle. Again. Alright. Did I softlock the game? I didn't, okay. That was a big scare. Okay. Fenrak just had a stroke and died. Time is coming up relatively soon. Though, not yet. Time is coming up. After this cutscene, I will shoot these on. And once that happens, it's time. Time. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yo, you did it. Let's go.
341.14, very nice.
My timer says 3:41:15.
I think Ondrik started a little late.
Right.
I definitely started on the Discord audio queue, not the game audio queue, so it was delayed.
Let's watch a tiny bit of this. Director, John Burton. Okay, that's all we need to see.
Cursed game. Cursed game. Anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. We have a bit of extra time.
We have quite a
We're
lot of
actually
extra time.
running ahead of schedule.
Oh my god. Can we imagine?
Exclamation mark schedule. While you guys find a way to fill 15 minutes from the break.
I don't think so, honestly. I think I'll just close the game and stop my stream, to be honest. If that's fine by all of you. I have to, like...
That's fair. Holy cow.
What?
Why are we so far ahead?
I underestimated myself, like, a lot.
I mean, that's fair. It was a good buffer, but... we still take those. Anyhow, I guess we'll go ahead and get,
Yeah,
Legacy up and running.
I really gotta go now, so, maybe we can have it be a little earlier or something, but for now I'll probably be deafening myself, and yeah, I would like to thank everyone here for being here, and yeah, y'all are awesome. Keep this up, and yeah, that's about it for me.